Warning. Broken simulation. Broken simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
All right, welcome to Broken Simulation. Was at one point one of the top podcasts in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Apparently, the bottom fell out. We're no longer there.
I think we slid back in, actually.
We are
this
there?
week, yeah.
So get some Vietnam ready, dude. We got to say hi to our Vietnam friends. I'm Sam Tripoli. I am the co-host of the guy who runs the show. Johnny, thank you for letting me be on your podcast. Please give it up for Johnny Woodard, everybody.
What's up, dude? How's it going?
Johnny, do you ever think about getting a new co-host on your show? Just getting rid of me at some point? Maybe someone easier to work with? Maybe going with some diversity?
I never thought about going diversity, no.
Johnny, if I could find a hot Asian who dresses like she's a black chick, I would replace you in a heartbeat.
The same is true, my friend.
Okay, that's true. Thank you, Johnny. Real quick, guys, before I introduce our first ever guest on Broken Sim, we're very excited to have him. I am going to be in Miami this weekend, okay? I will be in Miami, not this weekend, excuse me, Thursday and Friday. Thursday, I'm at Shitcoin 2021, okay? I'm going to be there with my friend Johnny Betancourt. He'll be there shooting everything. And then the following day, I will be at Ringleaders Comedy Club. And I'm very excited. Locals, Sarah Bailey, known as the stripper comic, and my good friend Matt Lawson will be there along with Johnny Betancourt. And we will be at Ringleaders. Both of those tickets are available at samtripoli.com. And then the next weekend, we're back in Houston. We'll be at 11 and 12 for the big tinfoil hat comedy night. We're trying to pack out these shows, so let's hope you come and support. Okay, first show, stand up. Okay, first show is stand up. Second show of each night is Swarm Tank. Come pitch your conspiracies to Eddie Bravo, myself, Reed Becker, and Xavier Guerrero. So all tickets at samtripoli.com. Anything else, Johnny?
Xin chào những người bạn tuyệt vời của chúng tôi ở Việt Nam. Chúng tôi rất vui vì bạn đã chọn nghe một tập khác của Mô Phỏng Bị Hỏng. Hãy thưởng thức và chúng tôi chúc bạn sống lâu và nhiều niềm vui hạnh phúc.
What did I just say?
Hello to our wonderful friends in Vietnam. We're so happy you chose to listen to another episode of Broken Simulation. Please enjoy. We wish you long life and many.
We wish you very long life. Very much. We
handjobs.
love you long time for sure, man. You know, Johnny, is there anything you want to push? How about a Broken Sim?
Well, we're on Broken Sim.
Well, Broken Sim's on Rockfin and
Rockfin and Patreon.
Check it out.
He's not allowed to say Patreon anymore.
You can.
He can't say those words, though.
I can say it. All right, guys, that's enough of the plugs going on here. Joining me in studio, a very good friend of mine. He's one of the originals of the Monsters of Comedy tour. The man has more people pooping in his toilets. Pooping in his bathtubs on tour than anyone I know. He's also one of the members of the hit new show Cash Daddies and one of my favorite people on the planet, Mr. Chris Neff. How are you, Chris?
Bud, I'm good. I'm real good. Good to be here.
Making history, bro.
First,
you're the Rosa Parks. Of this
we're
chair.
gonna get you guys back to that Vietnam Ho Chi Minh Trail you desire, and if not, Cambodia and Laos. They're coming up next.
Where else likes us, Johnny?
Poland.
Who knows?
We were in the charts on Poland.
Poland. Those are the chicks.
Yeah, I think. Let me check charter.
Johnny, you should always know what countries we're killing it in. Okay, because that's where I'm going to tour. Because I want the easiest lays. Okay, I don't want to go somewhere where
Have you ever played Poland?
I've never.
Yeah.
Israel.
Hold on, we're big in Israel, dude.
We're in the 60 in Israel, something like that.
You know, oh my God, I love watching Israeli soldiers twerk. Have you ever seen those chicks?
No.
Jew broads had the best asses.
New Zealand and Denmark.
Prejudice against Jew broads. You believe
and
that?
Italy too.
You believe that? Prejudice against Jew broads.
Anyways, Chris, anything you want to push real quick?
Just the fact that it's good to be here, and I have been listening to the last couple episodes. You guys are really taking it to the next level. So
thank you, bud. Thank you.
Digging the show.
Well, it's Johnny's show. He just lets me come along. It's
Yeah.
Johnny's world. We're just sitting back and watching.
That gets funnier every time.
Johnny, people love it. God, Johnny.
You want to do reviews?
Johnny, you know, we're only a block from Groundlings. You could learn yes and once in a while, okay? Do you want to learn how to do proper improv? I'm up here crushing.
No, and let's do reviews.
Oh, it's time for reviews. It's time for reviews. We're going to review your reviews.
Absolutely love Sam and Johnny. This is from Sean Boy 88. Oh God, this is long. You guys crush it on Tinfoil Hat with the info we need to know, and then come slay on Broken Sim. You guys are so funny, and the dynamic between you works great. Got to see Sam live. He was hysterical, and I got a picture with him in Indianapolis. Could not have been more thrilled to meet one of my heroes. I was in an accident at work 5 years ago, and I lost my right hand, and usually when I meet people, they will either offer their right hand, or when I reach out with my left, they try to shake it with their right regardless. Not Sam, though I watched him shake the right hand of the gentleman in front of me and then hit me with the left handshake without missing a beat. So there you go.
I saw him coming up.
Instant legend status in his book. Keep up all the hard work, guys. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
Do you
and
remember
I was
your
proud
thought
of the
process?
moment. I'm like, okay, we got to go left on this. I remember
That's
that,
so cool,
dude.
man.
I remember that, dude.
Well,
so thank you for coming. Thank you for realizing that, because I was pretty proud of that moment.
That was Sean.
That's why I was meeting my fans, Chris Neff.
Oh, are we going to have this conversation?
Chris
There's
Neff
nothing wrong with having 17 fans. I have 17 fans. that I'm
Dude,
proud of.
17 fans are better than no fans, dude. Yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't have a lot of fans. I just have some passionate fans.
I was going to say, and that's not true. You have a lot of fans, and you have passionate fans, and then you have some fans on the fringe.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that I'm worried about.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. They're great.
No, they're great. They're just capable
This guy is never going to come to grips with all these swarm conspiracy people.
That's not true.
Love cash daddies.
Oh, no, that's not true at all. I love the swarm. I love the conspiracies. I just love the fact that you think I don't embrace any conspiracies.
I know you embrace
because I embrace
it.
a lot of them.
I wish you would come out of the closet and just be you.
Are we going to do the transitioning talk on Broken Sim?
No, we're not. We're not. That's
Johnny, here's the question, because I know why I get this. That he's transitioning, or he's probably a homosexual, because I have 3 cats. And here's the thing: there is nothing wrong with a man embracing the fact that felines in his life bring him joy. And I don't understand this concept of looking down on masculinity, because I'm not rolling with a Shih Tzu or a Chihuahua or a Great Dane or the one that's Clifford in all the movies. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's funny that nobody gets mayor and shit for it.
Exactly.
He's a cat guy. Nobody says a word to him.
I mean, can you imagine Obama coming on the episode with him and just being like, "Hey, what's up with the cats, faggot?" No, that's not going to happen.
That's true. Good point. Point Neff winning so far. Let's go to more reviews. We review your reviews. We reviews your
We already
reviews.
have a theme song.
Your reviews get reviewed.
Pat Nagawam says, woo wah. Did you know this podcast is so stinky that it kills roaches? That's 5 stars.
I'll take it. You can say the nasty shit as long as you get us to 5 stars.
Hey, Johnny, you're a nerd dork, right? That's from Anger. This is from someone called 8 Billion Languages.
Hey, dude, I think he listens to
8 billion languages gets around. He commented on Cash Daddy.
Yeah.
Read it.
Okay. Hand job warning.
Oh, this is great. This is a great read. And this lets me know we're doing our job. We're doing the Lord's work.
I did not take the advice from this podcast. I did attempt to offer a massage therapist $50 with a smile and a wink. Apparently, I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. This is Kansas City, by the way. I figured that since it said Thai massage, it was going to go down. Haha. She got offended and demanded I get dressed. At the front counter, she handed me a card with a phone number in writing. It said, "It's $100 for everything you want after hours." So win-win. Thanks, Broken Sim.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So he got a little...
You gotta go a little harder. I mean, the guy said $50 in when we looked for, a how-to video on asking for a hand job, but $100 never gets you wrong.
Wrong time, wrong total.
Yeah, wrong time, wrong total.
Come back later.
That's been a great name for this episode. Next up, Johnny.
Dudical of Doom. This is 5 stars. His subject is 5-star podcast. Only listened to half an episode so far, but I love Tinfoil Hat, so I know I'll love the show. I need more of Sam and Sam's sidekick. I will now listen to you every day while I'm on my pest control route. Sam, if you need pest control, I'll take care of you. Just fly me out.
Fuck yeah, dude. I always need pest control. Dude, that's always great to have in your pocket too, because if you're like Chris is having problems getting laid right now, and we really want to help.
What do you mean right now? It's called since 2017.
Good.
And I embrace that, dude.
Yeah.
What's special about that date?
Well, the reason I want to help Chris is like, how many women are afraid of like bugs, and like, dude, what if you're like, I got a guy come pest control. I mean, I had a chick once give me anal for in and out. I think if you got pest control, you can get like a threesome or something.
I think what I'm doing is I'm just putting it out there into the universe because I'm not good on Bumble, Twitter, OK Cupid,
You're
or
too
whatever.
sensitive.
No, you know what it is?
You're like every white guy in a
It's not
commercial.
about sensitivity. It's just that I have a rule that I put it out there. I got cats, okay? I got good credit. I got money, but you can't say I got money because they're going to be like, oh, he's into money. And I'm just like, no, I'm 45 years old. I have things in my life, but I got non-negotiable rules. And one is cats, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? If you got a problem with cats, it's not going to work out.
Okay, so there's got to be women that love cats out there.
And what I'm saying is I'll put that out in the podcast sphere because I'm done doing it on the swiping sphere.
Listen, you're asking for cat groupie sex. Is that what you're asking for?
Pretty much.
You're looking for chicks.
I would think
They
so.
want to bang famous guys that got cats.
And I'm not even famous. I don't want to be famous.
Well, you're trying to be, which we're going to get you on Cash Daddies, dude, for sure.
No, I don't need fame. What I need is stability and understanding. And again, I'm going to circle back. Just because I have cats doesn't mean I can't fucking rock your world.
Well, dude, I mean, we don't want. This is a Christian podcast, by the way.
all your podcasts are Christian.
Okay. Hey, everybody, I want to tell you about our friends at Lucy Nicotine, okay? Lucy Nicotine is a company founded by Caltech scientists and former smokers looking for a better and cleaner nicotine alternative, okay? Finally, tobacco has an alternative that doesn't suck. All right. Research and developed for 3 years to be made for people, not patients. Lucy has created nicotine gum with 4 milligrams of nicotine and comes in these 3 flavors: wintergreen, cinnamon, and pomegranate. Holla at your boy. Okay. Lucy has lozenges, okay, with 4 milligrams of nicotine that include the following flavors: cherry, ice, citrus, and mint. They went hard in the paint on that. Okay. And it's convenient and discreet. Products that can be enjoyed anywhere, on a flight, at work, at the gym, on the go. It doesn't matter, okay? So it's 2021. Get rid of your cigarettes, unplug your vape, throw out your dip, okay? And get some Lucy nicotine gum or lozenges, okay? This is the real deal. A subscription to Lucy comes directly to your door each month. It's so simple, and you don't have to leave your house because Lucy has delivery down. Okay, Lucy lozenges and gum. Okay, also have FSA and HSA eligible, so you'll be able to spend pre-tax dollars on them. Okay.
Broken Simulation listeners, go to lucy.co and use promo code BrokenSim to get 20% off all the products on your first order, including gum or lozenges. That's lucy.co and use promo code BrokenSim, one word, at checkout. Also, I have to give this disclaimer. Warning, this product contains nicotine derived from tobacco. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Lucy.co, and be sure to use that promo code BrokenSim.
We don't want to get too much into the sex, but this guy loves oral. Like, you should put that out. 1 hour oral. That's what you should be called.
Giving.
I give 1 hour oral. You should be like that's the equivalent of like
Well,
a
that sounds
10
like he
minute
doesn't
oil
do
change.
a very good job, though. If it takes an hour.
No,
Are you insulting this guy, bro?
Hold on.
Oh
if it takes
my
an
God!
hour.
Why don't you just go kill a cat while you're at it?
Time out. When we get to the eating pussy conversation, sometimes it takes what it takes.
Okay.
But we are 45-year-old men.
Maybe
we know
it
where
takes
the
that long
clit
when the
is.
smell of cat shit is wafting through the air. Maybe it takes an hour.
My point is, we know where the clit is. We know where both holes are. We know where the G spot is. There's only 4 things you got to know down there. All right. After 30 minutes, okay, it's not me. It's you. Okay?
That's my whole point. Yeah, there's something going on. If it's an hour,
But you're questioning his skills.
No, or
he
the
hangs his hat on those skills.
maybe he's with someone who's got a defective.
Yeah,
pussy,
maybe
right?
there's some girls
Well,
out there just
okay,
dead down
but
there.
Case in point, if you get one that's defective, what are you going to do? Just stop eating pussy? No, you're a man. You fight through it. And, you might get a crick in your neck or, some sort of pain down there.
Oh god.
Johnny, we're trying to help our friend, bro, on this Christian podcast.
How is this helping him?
Dude, and we're putting it out there. Eats mad puss, bro.
Don't forget the other holes, man.
Hey, dude,
They need their
easy.
attention,
Now you're
too.
getting away from our
Yeah, I
Christian
don't think
roots.
we're helping
Okay, go on. Next read.
This is from Malachi and Keezy.
Malachi.
My new fave, Comedy Gold. Really enjoying this podcast as well as Tinfoil Hat. You guys are my new favorite go-to podcast. Have literally laughed out loud more in the last couple of weeks listening to you guys than I have from Two Bears and Your Mom's House. Keep on keeping on. Love, Bill of the Swarm. Wait.
Shut Shots fired,
Bill.
dude.
Wow.
Shots fired. You know, we could be like those podcasts that go to war with other
Is
podcasts.
Two Bears Owen Benjamin's podcast?
No.
I get the bear thing mixed up.
Two Bears, One Cup is Tom
Two Bears,
Segura.
One Cup.
Oh, that's their
Two
spin-off.
Bears, One Pod, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
One cave.
Oh, Two Bears, One Cave. I love both those guys. Did you guys see that video of that guy that saw Bert Kreischer run a marathon and he weighed 487 pounds or 478? And he goes, I'm gonna lose weight because he saw Bert do that. In a year, he lost 200 pounds.
Wow.
It's the best video ever. And he did that DDP, that guy, that wrestler.
DDP body yoga.
Yeah, and he lost. It's the best video to watch.
Someone
And
recommended that actually when you were in our YouTube comments. You were complaining about not being able to get all the positions in yoga,
Yeah.
and some woman was like, "Yeah, me and my husband do Diamond Dallas."
I'll check
Page
it
yoga."
out, dude. I got, which led me to do this, Johnny and Chris. This is my second day of fasting.
What do you mean, intermittent fasting?
Yeah, I got an app. I'm
16
fasting.
hours. What are you doing? Zero.
I'm doing 12 hours.
Doing the zero app.
Are you doing the lemon juice?
No,
The
I
maple
haven't done any
syrup?
lemon juice. They said I could drink water
MCT
or black
oil?
coffee.
MCT oil.
No, I'm just not eating.
Can you put sugar in your coffee?
I cannot.
Yeah, you don't. Do
Just straight black.
12 hours.
Straight black. That's the
Straight
only way you
black.
like it.
You gotta
That's
push-
the only way I
gotta
do
get
it,
your
bro.
numbers up, man.
Yeah.
Push up. Got to get up like 16 hours. That's the
I'm starting, dude. I work all day, bro. I eat at night because that's the only time I have time
It
to
should
eat.
be easy then if you're working all day.
No, man, I'm fasting at night because that's what's telling me to fast is at night.
Oh,
Fasting at night's cheating. You're
Yeah.
sleeping. Everybody fasts at night.
Dude, I just told you it's the time I eat the most.
I do like when I
Then you need to go to bed at like
Right.
5
Yeah,
p.m.
that's
Problem
the move.
solved.
No way, dude. I'm up all night.
do right before bed till like midday. That's pretty good.
I'll do it 8 at night to 8 in the morning.
The only time I ever fast is when I get like a colonoscopy. I'm not playing. I'm not playing your games with like Hollywood weight loss diets unless it's doctor medically prescribed. I am eating. Period.
Dude, I'm on this app, and I would tell you guys the app.
How's that
but
working for your asshole, Chris?
You mean my colonoscopy?
No. I mean, how's that? You said that you had to have some.
Oh,
Some,
yeah, I had ring
medical
surgery.
intervention
it's-
down there, right?
Well, yeah, I went to my asshole doctor and he said you need ring surgery. Boom, you get it done. It's like getting an oil change when you're 45.
So maybe
I haven't
maybe
done
you're-
mine, but I think it's time to start getting the finger up the butt done.
Oh, really?
Dude, I've
I've been
so
peeing
many,
a lot lately, but I drink a lot of water.
I have had so many fingers poked inside of every part of my body.
Can we use that as a sound clip every time we have Chris on the show?
Is that one of those things you just get used to? eventually?
Exactly. Like when you're growing up. I mean, you know what a cystoscopy is?
No,
That's
no.
when I walked into the doctor's office. He's like, "We're going to do a cystoscopy." I'm like, "Whoa, I've heard of colonoscopies." He's like, "And what's that?" And he's like, he holds up a pencil and he goes, "We're going to take a camera about the size of a pencil and insert it in your penis." And I was like, "No, you're not."
Yeah, I have say on that.
Right.
I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.
Wait, what does that feel like?
Whatever that solves, I'll deal with.
Is it painful?
The worst pain I've ever
They
been
don't
through
even
in my
numb you
life.
up?
No, I have been numbed up because I had something removed. I had a removal, and they
Out of
shot
your dick.
on the side of my dick. Now, coincidentally, not an STD.
What was it? Was it the rebellion from Mars was coming out the side of your dick?
I just woke up one day, and I swear to God, you know me. I'm OCD. I've got my things.
Like he stayed in my condo. It was like living with in Arizona. It was like living with Rayman. It was just like must shower three more times. Must shower.
I take 2 showers a day. My point is, I've had unprotected sex maybe 5 times in my life, and those were in long-term relationships. So when I woke up with this thing on my dick, this is when I was in college. I was like, "Doc, I know this is an STD," and he did a test, and he's like, "No, it's not. It's a benign sebaceous cyst. We're going to remove it." And they did that while I was awake. And literally shot a needle in the base of my dick. Okay,
Yeah.
so then I can't feel my dick.
That's how
at
that
all.
white boxer died. He was shooting needles in his dick.
Shoots into my dick and then cuts
Tommy
it
Morrison?
out.
Yeah, that's how he got AIDS.
Oh, okay.
You can get AIDS a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
when it
well,
comes-
that's number one way, shooting needles in your dick.
Anyway, he shoots the-
number one way.
he shoots the needle in my dick, and then I'm watching. You know, they don't put me out, and then he cuts it out, and then he cauterizes it, so you literally just see smoke from my dick going up into the air.
Dude,
And
what
then-
year
what
did
is
you
that?
get
What's
this
the
done?
smell?
1875?
No. Oh,
that smell
dude.
like?
You do
Does
not
that-
ever want to smell the own skin of your dick burning
Dude,
in front of you.
Dude, Dude,
That's
doesn't
gnarly.
that sound like the guy who invented that is the same dude who came up with the idea about drilling holes in your head to release the demons when you have a headache?
Hey, they might have
I got a
come.
migraine.
They might have come a long way in 28 years. I don't know. My point is, that's not the worst part.
That was 28 years ago. You got that?
18. So I don't know. I'm not good at math. No, 30.
Yeah, 30
Okay.
years.
So anyway,
So they've done some advancements.
I'm hoping so, because the worst part is afterwards they cauterize it and then they stitch it up, and then they're like, now here's the thing, you need to be careful not to get a boner, because if you do, the stitches
that
can
might
stretch.
be the dumbest thing I've ever. What'd you put your dick in a cage?
I literally would not look at a woman. I wouldn't watch any pornography. I used to jack off to club magazines. That was my move.
Is this where your love of cats came together?
My point is, everything went just in the box. I couldn't touch anything. And then for 2 weeks, I was just like, don't get a hard on. Don't get a hard on. Because I was afraid my dick was going to pop out of the skin. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, imagine going 2 weeks, you couldn't get a hard on, and you look down, your dick looks like Frankenstein.
Dr. I00, atrocious. Only started listening to Broken Simulation, in Sam's voice, he says, within the last 2 episodes. Atrocities destroyed me. He says, I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. Still saying atrocity on the daily. And how I don't know what that means. How you guys kill. Thanks for the
Thank you,
laughter
dude.
and wisdom.
Thank you.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
what you're talking
Dude, we
about.
dropped knowledge on this
Storm Trooper
podcast.
for life.
We dropped some serious fucking knowledge.
This guy, fuck yeah, 88. Love Broken Sim. I listen to you guys at work and love it. Makes the day go quickly. Keep it up. You guys are hilarious and the content is needed. Also, we need another bobblehead alert soon, please.
Yeah, we always need some new bobbleheads.
Yeah, I got something in the works.
Guys, I want to tell you about our good friends at Blue Chew. That's right, Blue Chew. That's right, Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable tablet at a fraction of the cost, okay? Anytime, all the time, when an opportunity arises, Blue Chew comes. It's like Batman. Throw up the bat signal, bam, you got bat boners all over the place, okay? The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, bang, pow, pang, I want to, dude, sometimes I want to interview that guy.
Yeah.
There's the face of Blue
For
Chew.
sure,
Like, dude, how's your boners, bro? Magically. Okay, you go to bluechew.com, you consult one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, bang, you get your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online. No visits to the doctor office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting lines. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door in a discreet package, okay? It's just that simple. So here's what we want you to do, man. All right? If you could benefit from a little extra help when it comes time to perform, Blue Chew can help.
We've got a special deal just for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code BrokenSim, one word, at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code BrokenSim to receive your first month free. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. The next review is from Justin Mack. Broken ejaculation. Johnny's co-host isn't saying he's looking for a 5-star review, but he isn't turning it down either. That's a reference to you the other day saying you were not looking for a tug job.
I wasn't looking for a tug job, but if it came,
okay.
I came.
Sure. Another rad episode, guys. Keep them coming, but only if they place a $50 in the wink, wink, nudge, nudge section.
Love it, Johnny. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm fasting, and, it feels good. I got really ornery today, dude. Really ornery.
Oh, and this guy, I just want to say, McLovin says that the Satanist in Indy does not represent the true Hoosiers. He wants you to know that.
I know that, dude, and I just think it was a weird
I heard
weekend.
about this.
It was a weird weekend. So, during the whole pandemic, I still did the road.
Yeah.
I needed the money, right? So I was doing the road.
I think you needed the art more than you needed the money. I know you.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But my agent and the PA agents called these runs suicide runs. And we were going in doing suicide runs. And so this is the first time everybody's starting to come back. Things are starting to go really well. And Indianapolis was an interesting thing because like half the crowd was all my fans and the other half could be like people just staring at me. But I was just in Minneapolis, dude. And I have to be honest with you, dude. Minneapolis, I wasn't sure what the mindset of Minneapolis was going to be because of all the shit that went down. So I had Yoshi come out with me, and it was and I'm gonna bring you up sometime because I think you'll do the same thing that Yoshi did for me. He walked a couple tables, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with, dude. I'm being dead serious when I tell you, get the fuck out.
He crushed it when we were in Arizona, and it never surprises me. He's always tight in the pocket, and I mean, he's
so funny. But what he does is he cleans out any reservations you have that there's rules to this shit.
Oh yeah,
which I really fucking. By the way, I realize I'm gonna say something, Johnny. Every time I say the F word on this show, I owe you $5 now.
Which F word?
Thank you. Is that cash or coin? What are we doing?
Cash.
Okay, I'll take
I
that.
owe you $5
you're
starting right now.
You're on a
'Cause I've been saying
fasting and an F word diet.
just on the show because I listened to the last one. I dropped the F bomb so much.
I've done that before when I was like, I've got to stop saying it. And you're right. I'm conscious of it now, and it makes the show so much
I don't
better.
think the F word should be a swear word.
It's just
I don't.
It's just us being lazy. It's like just saying.
no,
and,
because I use the F
and,
word as a moment to think.
Right. It's the what else is going on of podcasting.
Yeah, but
it
then
also makes it easy for YouTube to target YouTube because that's one of the words that their algorithm.
which blows
automatically
me
hits on.
away. I mean, it should not be a swear word.
No, it shouldn't.
It shouldn't be. Everybody says it. It shouldn't be a swear word.
Same with cunt, by the way. I agree.
By the way, quick.
Yeah,
can we
Johnny. We
circle
were worried
back?
about his F word, and then you come out with that. Hey, forgot about that.
All you do is change the pronunciation. If you go with sunt, that's how the gays say it. You're fine.
Really?
Where have you been?
Probably not in gay bars, bro.
Well, neither have I. Well, maybe. Sunt. Just go with sunt, and it clears the algorithm, and you still get your point across.
The thing about sunt, right, is like there's no real reason for it to be on the list with the N word or the F word when it comes to blacks and gays.
Yeah.
You know, there's no real reason for it. It's just women that pick that word, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's no different than like dick, or prick.
Right.
It
But
should be on that
women
level.
just want a word, and that it's like Jason Rouse says, it has that hard C, and they just get angry at it.
Yeah, it's the hard C.
And it's just like, it's not
But
really.
of course, we in comedy know the hard C
It's that K sound,
is
yeah.
just like a little secret medicine that takes the joke to the next level.
Yeah. But it is a weird word that you just can't say. And then you go in Australia and they call everybody, or England, it flows like water.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in England.
Right? And it's just by here, it's just crazy. But I go to Minneapolis, man, and, we've talked about the joke I have. I have a George Floyd joke, and I didn't know how it would play. And the reason I brought up Yoshi earlier is because the thing I love about Yoshi is Yoshi. Does not matter what the crowd is. Yoshi is Yoshi. Yeah. And I need that in my act because it clears it all out. I can go up there and work
the palate
freely.
cleanser.
Yeah, he's great. He really is.
You know what I love
He's the
about-
enema of comedy. Can I call that? Can I say that?
No, you know what it is? I think he's so committed to going after his art. I've been with Yoshi on the road, and he'll have a suitcase with him, and there's no clothes in there.
Full of porn? that he's gonna give away?
No. Hard newspapers, like the kind you read with your hands, like
Yeah.
a book. And I'll be like, do you have clothes? Do you have toiletries? And he's like, don't worry about me, Chris. Don't worry about me. So he's like a yogi. He's like the comedy yogi. He's amazing.
He's a great guy, and he goes up there. He goes hard in the paint. Funniest thing, Yoshi is as Asian as you get. He is straight up World War II propaganda Asian, right? Yes. And he walked so many Asians. It was so funny, and I loved it. So the reason I bring this up is I was really amazed at the energy and the sense of humor of Minneapolis. I was shocked by how much they laughed at dark shit after all the stuff they went through. And I'm going to say something right now. Fun fact. Johnny, can you give me a fun fact sound effect?
Not really.
Okay. Fun facts.
What do you think
Minneapolis black women have the best sense of humor I've ever seen. They were laughing at everything.
So you didn't feel like you had to pull back, when you're testing the water.
I'm going to tell you something. The one show I did, I had an okay set. you'll do 5 shows in a week, right?
Yeah.
You'll do. I do Thursday through Saturday, right? Yeah. I can't do Sundays because that's why I want to be with my kids. So Thursday through Saturday, you'll do 5 shows. What was my point though?
Yoshi.
There'll always be one. There'll always be one weird show. They just somehow all click up and be like, "Hey, we're just gonna be really indifferent for this show." Yeah. And the one show that I pulled back, I had a weird set, and I go, Yoshi, that's the one thing I get from you, dude. It's like you go full bore into it, man.
Yeah.
And the times I went for, crushed. And this town is really fucking weird, dude. And I'll tell you what it is, man. They literally, where George Floyd died, that's called the no-go zone.
Yeah.
And it's blocked off. And you can't drive in there.
Yeah.
And it's like, honestly, I'm going to be honestly, it's like oppression Dollywood. It really
No, it's like Graceland right now.
It really is, dude.
I saw Yoshi's travel log of that.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe how many square blocks.
Gift shops.
Yeah.
Gift shops. Presentations. So when you get there, the first thing you see is like, on Halloween where there's like a bunch of like graves, like you see like tombstones.
Are you talking the movie or the day?
Just on Halloween the day.
Yeah.
You see like tombstones in the yard and it'll be like, Freddy Krueger on it. They'd be trying to be funny. They have a whole park full of tombstones.
Isn't that called a graveyard? I don't know.
No, but it's a present.
Cemetery.
It's not like a real graveyard. It is like everyone who's been shot by
It's
cops.
an installation, Johnny. It's an artistic.
It's an art piece, Johnny.
That sounds really lame.
Yeah.
It's an art piece, Johnny.
Yeah,
Johnny, get out of the house. Get some culture.
Jesus Christ, this guy's from a guy who's got his ring worked on. I'm just telling you to get out of the house.
Buddy,
okay?
if you don't get your ring worked on, you can't leave the house.
That's our point, Johnny. Get your ring worked on, okay?
Well, Sam, last week, and people, this point resonated. We got some comments. Apparently, you are tired of shitting. You're just done with it.
I'm really over it. I gotta be honest with you, dude. Today, I was.
Get a bag on
have
your
you
hip
ever shit and just kept shitting? And you're like, it's okay, wrap it up. Have you ever done that?
No, see, I would
I
love
had
to
that
do
today.
that.
I had to take a dump, and I just kept dumping.
Mine's the opposite. I'm like oh, come
Guys.
I'm like, and that dude, I felt like, you ever see a magician pull it in like fucking cloth?
Yeah.
And he just that's my beehole today. I'm like, it's over. Let's go. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, right?
Can I tell you something that I think that'll help you out and kill 2 birds with 1 stone?
Yeah.
It's a 3-syllable word.
Yeah.
Okay. Metamucil. Maybe 4.
That's a blow it
on.
out.
See, I thought he was going to go Miralax.
No. Here's what people don't get. Metamucil, okay? And this is going to help you out because if you want to work on appetite suppression, it's my breakfast. It's been my breakfast for 10 years.
Okay, but I have to take into account you have a blown out asshole.
No.
Not Johnny, would you agree?
Yeah, anything is going to be colored with that bit of info.
Okay, but time out. I've had asshole problems my entire life.
Yeah.
Okay. Once I started taking the Metamucil, problem solved. And then, I've never had a huge appetite in the morning, but I find that it's basically like a sponge. You put it in your stomach and it just expands. Rouse and I used to call it poo glue. Okay.
Yeah. Is that what you want? Do you want a
giant
shit though? I don't want a giant shit.
No. It's not. It's a float. It always floats. It's never going to go below the water line. I mean,
it's not
dude,
like
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude.
But it's one and done, dude, for the day. I haven't shit on a regular schedule in like 20.
Yeah, but that's not a good thing either.
No. It's totally fine. It's called being regular. You have your coffee. You have your Metamucil. It's over. You're not shitting 5 times a day.
I don't know, man. Adding some shit.
My concern is that it makes it too big, man.
No,
too bulky.
No, it doesn't. Guys, will you just trust me on this?
Try it for 2 weeks, man. I don't know if you're the guy I want to trust.
Try it for 2 weeks. There's nothing. It's totally healthy.
I just want to get rid of poops altogether. I just want it to be natural, but it just disappears.
You just want a bag on your hip, is what you want.
No, I don't want a bag. I want nothing. I just want it just to instantly disappear.
It's so weird you were talking about this because in the shower the other day, I was like, what is going to be like the next evolution of the human species? Because I'm like, the only way I see it is that we have to shit.
Yeah.
And that if that was out of it, it would be just like the next level of like, okay, we don't need to do this anymore.
It's a brain attached to a battery. That's where we're going.
Yeah. But will that battery have to shit?
No.
That might be the sell on transhumanism.
Yeah.
You'll never have to shit again. How many people will
You're
sign
in.
up?
You're in now.
But think about it. That's
No,
like the one.
I'm never in.
That's like the one inconvenience in all of our lives. Trying to find. We were talking about this today. If you're in New York City and you have to shit and you don't have the code to the Starbucks, or you go in there and there's 38 people in line and you got to wait to get the key.
Or there's a homeless guy slamming dope.
Yeah, but you got to wait to get the key with the ice scoop handle on it to get in there.
It's like that around here now too.
I know. But here's the thing: if you take Metamucil, you shit in the morning. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay, I'll take your
Just
word
do
for
the
it.
2-week challenge.
I'm already doing a fasting challenge. I can't do too much at one time. What am I, a jack of all trades when it comes to shitting, dude? Please stop.
I doubt I'm the only 45-year-old person on the planet that takes Metamucil.
So I go to this fucking.
$5 for me.
shit.
Thank you.
I owe you $5.
Yes, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you for that, Johnny. I needed that. So I go to this memorial. It's first of all, it's blocked off everywhere, and there's businesses still trying to run. Imagine that. You had and I'm gonna be honest with you. And all joking aside, you feel the weight of what happened there.
Yeah.
You feel it. It's like, we're talking about Yoshi. Yoshi loves to go to wherever a national tragedy happened.
He is the ultimate tourist. I love it.
Like, he goes on tragedy tours.
It's like those girls at Auschwitz, have you seen them like taking selfies and stuff? It's
Oh, yeah.
it's atrocious.
Oh, yeah.
Not
So I
good.
go there, dude. I go there, bro. And, dude, they have like cement blocks, like roadblocks
dividers.
around it. And there's like chalk where he was. Right?
Yeah, it's like the first 48.
It's like chalk done like graffiti style.
Oh, gotcha.
Around him. And you were trying to walk around and you're trying to decide where it happened. You see all the different places that you see in the video. And you're like, this has got to be it. It's got the most stuff around it, the flowers, all that stuff. The middle of the street is like, it has everybody who's ever been shot by a cop right there. But there's white people everywhere. And the thing about this area is they won't let cops in there.
Good.
Cops aren't allowed in there.
Good.
Okay, I'm fine with that, right? But here's the problem. In an area near there, the people shut it off, and people who were residents of those houses had to pay these
Private
guys
security.
to go in and out of their own neighborhoods. Like, if you're going to your house,
Yeah.
you would have some guy at the end of each street would be like $10 coming in and out.
Wow.
In America.
So they're charging a VIG
Yeah.
to go see this.
Yeah. No, not a VIG to see it, because we're walking up, right? We walk past the cemetery. I'm telling you, dude, this is like, you ever gone on a block where it's like super Christmas, the whole block comes
Yeah,
together?
yeah.
That's what it felt like you were walking into.
I'm confused. Why are they charging?
No. This was another area.
Okay.
Where it was just a regular neighborhood, and these guys came in and just locked down the neighborhood and said, you can't come in unless you pay us.
That's funny, dude. It reminds me of after the Civil War, these speculators go out and buy the battlefields and just charge people, a couple dollars to come and look on the battlefields. Same kind of profiteering from this.
Yeah, but
tragedy.
people don't. You're not charging people who live on the battlefield to go back to their houses.
That's even
That's
worse.
what these guys are doing.
That's even worse.
And everyone's like, yeah, just do
that
it.
can't be legal. I mean,
What?
that can't be legal.
No, but the cops aren't allowed in there.
That doesn't even. How can that isn't real? Cops aren't allowed.
The cops aren't allowed, bro.
I feel like I'm.
How are
missing
these
part of the story.
businesses surviving is
Yeah.
my question.
It's like kind of weird. I'm like, how are they surviving? But then you see there's enough people that come by that are buying little trinkets here, some water, some stuff
What
like
kind of
that.
trinkets are they selling?
Dude, they're selling T-shirts,
Keychains.
I mean, they're selling everything around there, dude.
Who's their merch guy? We gotta.
It's
gotta
and
get
then
in on that.
By the way, if you're a black guy that wants to bang a white chick, this is a perfect place to take her on a date. You will get sympathy pussy out the woo woo.
I could actually see that happening. Like, hey, you meet
100%.
somebody and they're like, what do you want to do? Well, COVID's over. We could go to the George Floyd Memorial.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you bring some white girl, you're like, I can't believe
Yeah.
people did this to
I was
me.
thinking about going to Vegas, but yeah, let's go to the George Floyd Memorial.
Where you want to go? Hey, T-Bone, where we going on our first date? Hey, man. Well, I just got a couple stops we got to make before. Hey, what are we doing? Oh, this is a George Floyd.
5 minutes later, you're finger
Yeah,
blasting
you're like,
her in the
okay, yeah.
back seat of your car.
Right?
You don't have to wait to third sex for date. It's George Floyd,
Dude,
one
I got
and done.
so much. This leads to so much. So we go to this, right? We're walking around and we're trying to figure out where is where. It's me, Johnny Betancourt, who's a midget. He's basically a midget, and he's shooting all
Small
the stuff.
person.
He's a dude. You just dropped an F about gay people. You literally, and he just called women cunts. You called gay people faggots, and I just called a midget, and now you're upset at the word.
I think that they prefer the term dwarf.
It's definitely little people.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not.
Will the little people get
I
shut
think
down?
dwarfism is a spec. It's on the spectrum of little person.
It's it's like being.
How about we don't call anyone anything except for little people definitely dwarfs?
I'm okay with that.
Again, tell me why we
Let's
can't call them that.
I prefer elves actually, but if you want to go with dwarfs, we can do that.
Dude, David Tell's joke. Is
I
the
got it. It was
funniest.
in my
Yeah,
head,
you
and I
can't
want to say
You
it.
can't say
I
it.
It's the
so
best
want to
one.
You
say
can't
it.
say it. He can
Just-
say it.
Yeah, he just.
He's so good, man.
No, I don't want to say it. We're not going to say David Tell's
It is,
joke.
but that
It
joke
is-
God, that
floored
was-
me
Yeah.
when I heard
Well,
that, and I'm
it's
like,
so well written because
yeah.
you don't see it coming.
yeah.
So we're walking around, me, tiny Johnny Betancourt, who, by the way, according to him, is the tallest person in his family. All right?
You're saying he's like real? How short are we talking?
I'd say Johnny's got to be 5'6" at the most.
Okay.
At the most. I'd probably put it 5'4".
All right. That's not tall. Yeah.
He's not tall. He's a good-looking kid. He's had a kid. His wife is wonderful. I mean, but he's a tiny
we
man
get
by
it.
his
He
own
fucks.
account.
All right, cool.
He fucks hard. He's probably got
You
big
don't need to
dick,
brag
too,
for him.
because he's skinny. He's that skinny guy. So I'm walking around with him, and we walk behind this tent, and all of a sudden,
Tent?
Yeah, they have tents.
Oh
Up.
god.
We walk around this
like a
tent to
festival.
see if we can go. Why is
Do
this?
they have a food court?
I'm telling you, dude, they have people cooking.
Do they have spin art?
It's got like the Tibetans out there doing that sand shit. You know.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like a fucking oppression festival.
You get that midget and some spin art together, you got a piece of gallery hangable art.
dude, which is probably going to resonate with our Vietnam friends, right?
Oh, yeah,
So we go around this tent. We come around, and all of a sudden, this huge black guy comes out. Like he's huge.
Like George Floyd big?
Sadly, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Comes out of the tent.
But not Shaq big.
No, not Shaq big. So we go around. This guy walks up, and he starts mean mugging me. And he says, and he gives me a look, and he goes, "You cop?" I go,
what?
"No, I'm a drug addict. That's what I am, bro."
Did you really say that?
Yeah, and I'm like, and I just like walk, like Johnny was my kid at that point. I'm like, just keep walking, don't look. Like that's kind of the tension that you feel.
Yeah,
there.
have you ever gotten that you have cop energy?
all
though?
the time,
Really?
dude? Yeah, when I used to try to buy drugs off hookers, all the time.
You don't have cop energy though.
Dude.
You should see him when he tries to buy drugs.
Off hookers,
What, are you
yeah,
getting
I look
nervous?
like I have cop energy.
You get nervous or something?
Like
freeze
He's
up?
fearless is the problem. He's just
no,
like, can I get
Johnny? It's like you're buying drugs off a
I know,
street
but
hooker.
you think? I mean, I think you would be like old hat for you. That'd be old.
No,
hat
no,
for
no.
you.
But when you're coming down and you need more,
Yeah.
you're not exactly.
But that's every drug addict's energy though. Is
No, Johnny, it's like, think about this. You're in the open.
what's unique about you is what I'm saying. That's different from everybody else. That they think you're a cop.
Well, they probably think everybody's a cop.
Okay, well that's fair enough.
Because we're arresting cops. I mean, we're arresting hookers all the time. I don't get, like, there was this big
we
bus.
are arresting hookers.
No, but like the system is
Speaking
like
on behalf of
in,
the white
in
race?
like Arizona, I think it was Phoenix, Arizona. They had a big.
Oh, I saw that,
They had
yeah. Massage
27 people arrested.
All men.
Because massage parlor. It's
Not
like
one woman
So we're
arrested.
getting people getting hand jobs off the street. Is that what we're doing with our tax money? Is anyone thinking these people are a big threat to society?
We're circling back to it. We spoke about this today. Why pay for hand jobs?
Yeah.
It's like the worst thing in the world as a man. I would rather have a blowjob with a condom on than a hand job.
Well, can I get into this shit?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Because the big thing I want to talk about, no, because it follows up what you're talking about, which is condoms. I mean, like, you go around the country, right? And this fits into Minneapolis, what I'm talking about. Dude, you don't have to wear a mask anywhere in Minneapolis. They don't give a shit. Like, they'll be like, hey, wear a mask. Be like, no. You're like, okay, you don't have to. Literally anywhere. You don't have to wear a mask. That's like Texas, Florida, all over the country.
Huntington Beach.
And then you come here, fucking everyone's got a mask on. Yeah. Right?
Well, I mean, I'm on the border. I spend most of my weekends in Orange County.
That's a different podcast in terms of like the science of that. But it's just like when I hear somebody go, oh, you have to wear masks here. I get the same feeling when I'm in another part of the country. They're like, yeah, weed isn't legal here. I'm like, are you retarded?
I don't see people being demanding with masks in the last couple weeks.
Dude, walk in anywhere with them.
But I'm not up here.
Go to Pleasure Treasure. Try to buy a boner pill. The Pleasure Chest.
Treasure.
Are you out of boner pills? I can give you some.
You got some Blue Chew, bro?
Yeah, I'm not going to use them. I told you that.
Yeah, give me your Blue Chew, bro.
Well, all right, done.
So I go to this thing. It's super tragic. They drive me around, show me where everything burnt down. It was kind of crazy. The police department that they burnt down still there.
Yeah.
The Arby's that's gone still there. The sign's still there. It's kind of fucking nuts. You're like, there's parts of Minneapolis that looks like Baghdad.
Yeah.
So, but it's like it's the same thing that when I was in like Portland. It's like this chaos happens in this small area and the rest of the town just keeps going on with itself. But obviously during that time, tragedy. And the reason I bring this up is because the second show on Friday night, I had 110, no, I had 80 high school students who had just graduated. High school graduates.
And they're coming to your show instead of going out and banging each other?
Well, I mean, I'm sure they did it after, but they came. And dude, I gotta be honest with you, man. I have a lot of hope for Generation Z because they laughed at some pretty fucking crazy shit. And it's like, because you see these kids, you're like, oh, these are millennials. They're not millennials. They're Generation Z.
Yeah.
And like they whatever the generation before you does, the other one zigs, right?
Yeah.
And then Yoshi goes up, gets them all laughing, and then I go up there and just start dropping hammer on them, talking about, who fucked the teacher. They love that. Couple smoke shows.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but millennials can be 40 now, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine being 40 and sensitive.
Yeah, well, and they've kind of divided millennials into two categories. The people born from 80 to 85 are like the people that grew up before the internet. And then millennials born after 85 are those that grew up, mostly.
And which one's the sensitive shitheads?
It's the ones that grew up after. They say the 80 to 85 ones they're the kind of the bridge generation between the two, kind of holding hands, across
let's
America.
just wipe that whole group out. Get them the fuck out of here.
What, the millennials, the ones that came after? Yeah,
the ones that are super sensitive that have ruined everything.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I can't even tell you the stories. My girlfriend comes home from work with these. Like people coming into her office, like just starting work there, giving shit to the boss about pronouns, like hey,
just starting working there.
Yeah, just starting working.
Don't they like? It's like those. I want someone should do a story with them where you film them telling you about how your company should work after 3 days of working there, and use that as a warning video of like, don't be this asshole.
Yeah,
right.
It's unreal. I can't talk.
Nobody wants to hear from you, person who's done stand up. A guy who was opening for me in one comedy club tried to tell me a joke I couldn't do on stage. And I
can
pulled
you
him
imagine
aside.
having the balls to do something like that?
I would never done that.
No, fuck no. I'm afraid to talk to people at the comedy store. I mean,
He told me,
it's terrifying.
You can't do that joke. I go, hey man. I just need you to know I love helping young comics. After what you did to me, I would never help you in a million years. I would never help you in a million years.
How did this conversation start?
This is fascinating.
Because I went to go tell him, what was the joke I go, oh, there's going to be a bunch of black jokes because we were really hitting it off.
Yeah.
I go, I do a bunch of black jokes. I go to fist bump. He goes, dude, you can't say the M word. I go, what? He goes, don't say the M word, dude.
This is a comedian?
Yeah.
A white guy.
No, a black guy. Okay. A light-skinned black guy. And I'm like,
But
what?
maybe he was trying to like punk you or something. Like, dude, you can't say the. You can't say the N-word.
Immediately go up there and start doing my Paul Mooney bit about him calling me the M word.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You don't tell me what the fuck I can do. I'm the fucking headliner. I'm the fucking headliner, dude. I've got my dick kicked in.
Did he do this right before you went up? Because I've had people do that to me, like right the second I go.
Well,
up.
I mean, the guy, the feature who was working, who I had problems with later on. After that, it was like everybody I worked with that week was just a pain in the fucking ass, you know. And everybody's like, they're just ungrateful people, just ungrateful. But so I go do this show, man. I entertain these kids, man, and I wish I would have. I overthought it at first.
Because you were worried about their reaction.
Yes.
The potential reaction.
And like it was their graduation night. I'm like, dude, as much as I love chaos, I don't like going into places and just ruining everybody's fun. I want to be as much me as I can, but I don't want to be like those guys are like, dude, I don't like edgelords.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. I love edgelords. I just don't want to be an edgelord.
Have you ever apologized for any joke?
Never.
Ever? Okay. And I like to say I never have, but I have twice. And those were to veterans that served in the country, you know, for America. And it wasn't even a joke about veterans. It was about an elder. It was an ageist joke, I guess I would say. And he took massive offense to it. And they were both in like, what do you call it? VAs. And my immediate response was, I apologize. Thank you for serving our country. I just don't want to go there because I know the apology means more to them.
Well, that's I'm going to tell you, that's different.
Yeah.
In my opinion, than someone saying, oh, you offend me because your joke was mean. Let me see if I can express this. Someone going, hey man, I don't know, man. I see it different than the social justice warrior shit.
Yeah. Well, this was also 10, 15 years ago before we're in the climate we're in. So I guess my feeling is I have no problem apologizing to my elders ever. If they are taking something and they're not getting the joke and maybe they're in a VA hospital because something's wrong, I'm just not going to go fight that battle.
No, I get that. Listen, dude, I think what I'm saying on stage, I believe 100%.
So do I.
I'm giving you my opinion on the world.
Yeah.
I'm never going to say anything to come off as look how edgy I am.
Right.
Right. I even have a joke about painting my dick blackface.
Yeah.
And it's a real bit because I used it on a chick that only banged black guys one time, right? And that was a joke. And she said she spit out laughing. So I tried it on stage. It crushed. You know, I mean, I have jokes about, I had a friend of mine who had cancer and she asked to have sex with me. I talked about it on stage. Fucking crushes. You know, I mean, like,
Did she live?
She is alive.
Do you take credit for that?
Hey, dude.
I fucked the cancer out of her. Of course he does. Is she alive?
I'm just telling you, I don't fucking whisper or tell truth. Just know she's thriving today, okay?
Can you imagine they're just lined up around the block to get the cancer fucked out?
No,
of them
she's
by
going to
the
find
same
me to be like, we didn't have sex. I know, I went for the joke, but that's my whole thing. So I was really like impressed with these kids. Think about what they went through. They had a year off, and when they couldn't go to school, their city was burning. And then they had to come back to school, graduate, and now they're going off to school. Couple smoke shows in the crowd, and which I didn't feel bad looking at them because I knew they were graduated high school, so they were legal. Couple of them, like, you'll have an OnlyFans. I was letting them know. And I was telling the one kid that he's so skinny, I bet you had a big dick, which is true. I have it all out. Then I had this, dude, I'm telling you, man. It's so interesting. Like if you do black jokes about black people can either make your set or crash your set, depending on how they react. If they laugh, everyone laughs. If they don't laugh, you're fucked on stage. But I will do the joke because I go, if I don't do the joke, then I'm racist, right? You know? I think I called one thick and she got offended, but I'm like, you don't realize you're a D1 mom, and that's what I love.
Because why?
Because I want to have a Blake Griffin kid
Correct.
at some point.
Don't you think that's always the kids of those moms is always just a stressful sort of, especially in high school? You know, you have kids over and the boys are all looking at your mom. Like I had a friend whose mom used to walk around without a bra on all the time, and all the guys just kind of follow around.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stress. That'd be stressful. I'm glad that wasn't mine.
For me or who?
The kids. I'm saying it's going to be stressful for any kids you have, having a smoke show for a mom. Everybody trying to fuck your mother while you.
That's the story of my life. I grew up with it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Your mom was super
stressful,
hot.
right?
Huh? Oh, it was, but you know.
Johnny, I should, every time you say the F word.
I don't agree to this.
You just
compact.
said, yeah, we're going to do that now too.
No, I'm not paying you shit.
Yeah, you take a $5 off every time you say the F word unnecessarily.
Do I need a bell to judge?
I'm going to get a bell so I can get my own bell.
I don't agree to that.
Yeah, well, that's the rule. I
You
know
have-
this is
wait,
your
wait, so-
podcast, but I'm going to pull some weird
That doesn't make sense.
constitutional rule where I can make a call.
That's like you having a problem with Percocet, and now I don't get to use Percocet when I break my arm because you can't do
Well,
anything but
if
chew
you
the whole
cared
bottle
about
up.
me, you wouldn't and dabble.
So did this affect your performance? The
4 out of 5 shows, I had a great time. I was
Right.
very happy.
What's
And the
wrong
kid-
with batting 800 for the weekend?
I know. But part of me sometimes wants to hit it out all the time. I just think of all these great comics like Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura and all these guys. Do they ever have a bad set?
Of course they do. Everybody has bad sets, dude.
I don't know.
How
They're
many times
so
have you
good.
walked into like a Friday first show and it's packed and you're just like, I'm going to bring my A game, and you do, and you don't have the show you want? Because that is what I call the mercurial nature of comedy. You can go up with your A game and it doesn't matter. And Sammy Davis Jr. said it best. It's just not my
I love
night.
Satan.
No, it's sorry, folks. It's just not my night. And of course, you're still going to go out and have a great set. You're just not going to have that ball crusher set that you think you deserve based on your perception of the room.
Yeah.
That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
Man.
And I have to get rid of expectations. I really beat myself up. But man, I did about fucking 5 minutes on how big this black chick's tits were. I mean, they were human. And dude, that table couldn't laugh hard enough. They were the best. Every night there was some black chick that was the best comedy, laughing, the best comedy crowd ever. I mean, just crushing it. Just crushing it. And you would expect after all the shit for everyone to be super sensitive, and they weren't. But there is that tone. So let's get into it. So I go fasting, dude. I go fasting at 8 that night on my last show. I don't eat anything. I'm just drinking water all the way to the morning. I order food at the airport at 7:15, knowing that 8 o'clock in 45 minutes I can eat, and I'm just staring at this fucking food.
Wait, so you're really? Oh, that's so interesting.
So your
12
app
hours.
tells you when you can eat?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, I knew it was 8 o'clock.
See, I can forget to eat sometimes for longer than that. That's weird. So you're just like starving at 8. You're like,
Yeah, because I eat late night and I didn't eat it all. And I'm just staring. I'm like, okay.
Do you have trouble eating before you go on stage in general?
I don't like to. It zaps my energy.
Yeah.
I eat a little bit, just enough so I'm not like,
Yeah.
because when I get angry,
Yeah, hangry.
I get hangry. I get fucking.
You turn into Betty White and the
I
Snickers
get super
commercials.
fucking hangry, and I was super hangry at this fucking moment. All right,
at the airport.
at the airport, because this guy sits
What'd you
next
get?
to me, black dude sits next to me. He starts singing
Singing.
rap music with his YouTube as loud as he can.
No headphones.
No headphones.
Time to get up. Then, you know.
And he's just like, ba-da-da, ba-da-da, bang, bang, bow.
Are you sitting
pow,
in the-
bang, 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 bow. Like that loud in the
Wait, are you sitting in like on the floor, like in the terminal?
I'm sitting at a table where you could order food at.
Oh, okay.
Next to the gate.
So you got to stay there.
I ordered
Yeah,
the food
I got
there.
you. All right, that sucks.
And I'm just waiting for somebody to say something. And I'm in Minneapolis. I realize I can't spark another fucking riot, right? Yeah. I'm sir,
yeah.
much respect. Could you put in earphones? Do you think you could do that? Oh, why? You don't want to hear this?
Much
I go,
love to Two Live Crew, but
no,
please, sir.
no.
Please.
We don't want to hear it.
One rap songs I know every word to heart by heart.
You know? And he's like, oh, okay. And he goes, is that all right? He turns down and goes, is that all right? I go, yeah, I mean, everybody can still hear it. And he got up and walked.
Well, that was nice.
Were you on the same plane?
I'm not looking for that action, dude. I want that smoke, but it's like, hey, man. I mean, like, I hate it when
that dick move, though.
I hate it when I hate put my phone to my ear, but I also hate it when I have it on speakerphone and I'm out in public. Like, I'll go find like some fucking dark cave to go have this conversation in because I hate bothering people if I don't have headphones. It upsets me. But I just can't stand when loud, and I do it sometimes, the loud speakerphone conversations.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I'm like, dude, go somewhere where we don't hear each other. We don't, like, dude, no disrespect. No one wants to hear your phone call.
Yeah, and you can't practice the law of abundance when you're doing that.
I'm trying to show love thy neighbor, though.
Right.
Love thy neighbor. Yeah. Fast forward to the plane. We're on the plane. This motherfucker starts rapping on the plane.
How far is he sitting from?
He's sitting about 7 rows next to the exits, the emergency exit. And he's going off.
Please tell me the passengers didn't have to warn him. The flight attendants did their job and warned him.
Nobody said anything.
Yeah, see, that's what I can't
Nobody said anything. And I always said this on 9/11. I go, nobody would just let these guys get away with it. Watching this shit, I'm like, okay, they would totally let this guy get away with it. And
let's roll. Well, hold on. Let's let him finish his rap.
Let's hear them out. Let's hear them out. This is a great diss track, okay? And dude, he's like in his seat just going, bah, 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 bah,
Did he seem...
Is he mentally ill?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
I would say he was the black version of Forrest Gump.
Okay. So.
In that he wasn't intentionally mean. He didn't have that energy at all. He just was unaware, I would say.
Okay.
You never got the feeling that he was going to be any kind of trouble at all. He just was unaware.
You flying to LA? Because I see this a lot in LA.
Yeah.
These people like with their phones, they were like really singing really loud and like rapping. And stuff.
Have you seen somebody in the middle of a flight give a rap concert?
Never like that.
Start busting out some rhymes?
Grocery store a few times.
Never. Yeah, grocery store is fine. You can go to a different alley. We're in a flying tube.
No, it's terrible.
And I'm at a concert I didn't buy a ticket for.
Yeah.
So
it's like
how long did this go on before somebody ended it?
He luckily I'm like, turn it off. I kept yelling.
7 rows.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm like, turn it down. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants. I'm like, am I the only one? I was like, am I the only one going to do this? Am I the only one saying this?
And I bet everybody else too was like, yeah, you're right, man. Good
yeah,
job.
of course. That's how it always is with me. Like back in the day, Dice was like bumping me all the time. And I don't want to get into that story. But the point is that so he gets done rapping. He gets up, no mask on, and this is where he wins me back. Okay. Because he's got no mask on. He's like, fuck it, man. I'm just going to walk around no mask on. I'm like, do it, dude.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't the principle of the matter.
Dude, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I thought that moment, right? It's like, okay, if you would have done that, if you started rapping with no mask on, you would have had a fan. I would have bought like your fucking album or been a Patreon subscriber or something.
He probably still sells CDs.
You know what I'm saying? So wrapping this all up, one of the stewardesses come up because the stewardesses have been tough guys ever since at the beginning up till this moment. They were all tough guys, right? They're just like, yeah, I'll kick you off this, kick you off.
Wait,
all of a sudden
you mean up until he started rapping?
Yeah, all up until he started rapping, all the stewardess was like, take that bag down, throw it over there. Move that. Nah, we don't do it like that in this plane. Move it up. Like just barking orders at people, right? Flying Nazis, who they are.
Yeah. They even have the little outfits.
This guy, no mask on, nobody's saying shit.
He's huge, you said.
He's a big dude.
Okay.
He's a big dude.
That's part of it.
But he does not have any kind of, he just seems unself-aware. Like when I talked to him going, hey man, could you put the headphones in? He didn't get angry. He didn't get anything.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Like this supposedly happens all the time on Amtrak. That's why nobody wants to take Amtrak.
Where'd you hear that?
Dude, I've heard this happens all the time. People just bring their fucking music and they just take over the fucking.
That's why you gotta get like the bunk, you know.
And by the way, I gotta say something. Delta is killing it. Delta's the best out of all the.
Their terminal at LAX sucks though.
Get me in and out. Get me in and out. I was the quickest I got in, the quickest I got out.
Did it because last time I flew Delta,
they're balls deep in United's ass. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
United sucks.
United is cocked. Okay,
sucks.
Delta is taking that ass, owning it, spitting it out, pimping United's ass. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The flying experience with Delta I like better, but their terminal in LA sucks.
So one stewardess comes up to this guy and is like, "Hey, we need you to put on a mask. It's federal regulation." And you know what he says to her? "I can't breathe." And I'm like, well played. Well played. You're flying out of Minneapolis and fucking.
And see, at this point, he could be a Mark
mastermind.
Twain poet.
But
or
how
he
did he
could
drop
be
it? Was he like,
a total simpleton, like a Forrest Gump, like you said?
can't breathe?
Yeah,
Or was he-
that's exactly what he did. He goes,
Did he drop in the crazy eyes? And just
yeah.
Is he like Gomer Pyle?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was a Forrest Gump energy.
So he's kind of got that, like the wit of like a dim person, you know?
Dude, I think you're putting the words into it that I don't want. That's not how I felt. I felt he was just unself-aware.
So he's not like
Very-
Lenny and of Mice and Men.
No, he's simple, but he's unself-aware.
Okay.
And he goes, "I can't breathe." And I was like,
That's the name of the episode.
well played, dog. I mean, like, I didn't like this guy at first only because I don't want to hear your music.
But he effectively was all you could think about for the entire flight, right?
He won me over, dude.
Yeah.
I go, dude, you are the shit, man.
Did he keep rapping or what?
I fist pumped him at the baggage claim.
Yeah.
I
Did
don't
he
do
rap
that.
anymore though?
No, he was
he was
cool,
done?
man.
Okay.
And they put him on a mask. He put on. That's what I'm saying. He
So
wasn't.
he did put a mask on.
They handed a mask. He put it on. He wasn't. There's no bad energy. He was just.
Just a simple guy, huh?
Yeah.
A simple genius.
I mean, fucking way smarter than any of us. I mean, dude.
Turns out he's like LeBron's
I mean,
manager
dude,
or
you
something
want to
like
get white people to shut the fuck up? Tell them you can't breathe. Hey, if you're a black guy, just be like, "I can't breathe." Boom, you're good to go. You're good to go. Right? So fucking funny. What else do I have to tell you guys? I had another story before we get into the final stories.
I got a quick story. I don't know if you guys heard about it. I'd like to see.
Okay, I got one more story, but go on.
Did you guys hear about the Finn treasure?
The Finn treasure?
Yeah.
This is, no.
It was on
You mean like Finland?
No, it's this guy. His last name is Fenn, and he started a treasure hunt, like a legit treasure hunt, like 2 million. And people have been searching for it for 10 years, and 6 people died trying to find it. And like parents of these children that died, they're like, "Will you just call off the treasure hunt? People are dying." And he's like, "No, it's a fucking treasure hunt. You got to go for the gold or die trying." And somebody found it. And this just like happened recently. And I watched this episode on 48 Hours, and I was just blown away because people got obsessed with it, and they're like going out into like, you know, the Colorado wilderness, and they didn't have supplies, and they died.
Yeah. Because they got kidnapped by aliens because Eisenhower made a deal with aliens after the Nazis brought them to the White House and said, "Hey, man, we can either do this one way, we can do this the fun way or the hard way. What do you want, Eisenhower?" He's like, "Okay, we'll do a deal with you. Just don't kidnap people." They're like, "Well, we got to kidnap them from somewhere." And they're like, "How about this? National Force." And they're like, boom.
And that's how MK Ultra started.
Well, that was the Nazis started that shit anyway.
You guys got that wrong. It's a lack of processing power by the simulation.
Oh, that's a good part too. Have you heard that?
No.
Like the reason, like if you go to certain, like you ever play Grand Theft Auto and you're driving like to Vegas and it hasn't,
It's got not rendered.
Yeah. It's like the Central
edge.
Land right now when you're going too fast.
yeah, you go
Yeah.
too far. It has
Yeah.
that's what in the forest is. The simulation's like, we don't have time,
Yeah.
and they eat you up.
Yeah. I just can't
It's
imagine.
like the Langoliers. Did you watch that Stephen King?
Oh,
Remember
it's
that?
classic.
Yeah, it's classic. The Langoliers. Have you ever seen this? This is Stephen King thing about the past. It gets chewed up by these little monsters, and if you get stuck in the past, these monsters start coming to chew up the past. You got to get out of there. On an airplane, preferably.
How do you get stuck in the past?
Your airplane goes into the Northern Lights or some Aurora or some shit like
Aurora
that.
just
Borealis.
You go backwards?
Yeah, you
It's
get
like
stuck.
Superman when he goes backwards in the movie.
Oh, yeah, because he
Yeah.
dropped the Lois Lane.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck that. Fucking make her go backwards.
Yep.
Clean up the fucking
I
mess.
just wish I would have found out about that treasure hunt. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
but
would've-
you wouldn't be here today.
That sounds awesome.
Well, you don't think I could survive in the
Oh, you,
outback?
dude? The guy who showers 90,000 times a day?
I will admit
and
I
has a
suck
blown
at
out-
camping. I fucking suck at
Yeah,
camping.
yeah. You would die.
Yeah.
You would die instantly.
Yeah, I
You
probably
wouldn't even
would.
be close to death. You
Yeah.
just give up, say, leave me here. Let me die here.
I'm not a good camper.
Yeah, you're not. You're
Yeah.
meant for the fucking forest. I mean, you're meant for the city, dude.
About $1 million in treasures. What it says here.
2 million, I think it was. And
Bronze chest filled with gold, jewelry, and other artifacts.
yeah. And now here's the other thing. They won't give up the location because they're afraid that they're going to turn the location into a shrine. You know?
Who's worried about that?
What's the problem with that?
Because it's in like a very, it's like this guy created this treasure hunt and he put it in the place where he wanted to die. And he wrote a poem about it that had all the clues to it. And now they don't want to glorify him in death by creating a monument and where a monument should be created.
I wouldn't want to say where I found it for legal reasons. Could the government come in and jack my swag?
That's a really good question. I wonder if he's got to pay taxes on that treasure.
Of course he does.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Of course he does. The government always gets their
Yeah, but it's all like, it was like
That's
gold
the-
bullion. It's like if I win that kind of treasure.
No, dude.
I'm
the
not
government
fucking claiming
can
it.
take your gold and your oil, right? That's like a
I
rule.
don't know about this. When you find something and you have ownership of it and it's not a transaction, I don't know if you have
Isn't there a movie about a guy who found gold? And they all with Matthew McConaughey. And they,
Yeah, no, that was there is a movie about that, but that's not what it was about.
Oh,
No, that was
Yeah, here's a headline from Forbes from 2014. Couple finds $10 million in gold coins. Taxes take half.
Get the fuck out of here, really?
Yeah, that's what this says.
that sucks. You can't even keep
An
it.
anonymous couple in California's, quote, gold country named the 1849 Gold Rush found $10 million in rare gold coins buried in cans on
Heard
their
about
property.
that, yeah.
And they had to pay half of it in taxes.
Why would you tell anybody
That's
you
my
got
point.
that?
That's when you
Yeah.
just melt it down and
Yep.
you start trading it into pawn shops for
the move.
cash.
Yep.
That's their fuck up, man. They fucked up.
That's it.
yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about holding physical possessions, okay? You don't have to go and say, hey, let me square up, government. I mean, if you're an idiot, you do. But it's a physical possession. You melt it down, you go drop it from one pawn shop to another. It's like spreading out counterfeit
Just don't
money.
go crazy buying shit for a while.
Exactly.
You know? Slowly buy
Yeah,
some shit.
it's like that scene in Goodfellas. What the fuck
Yeah.
did I tell you? What are you wearing a mink coat for?
Love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got
That
two
would be
quick
Sam. He'd be
stories.
the guy out there buying
two
shit.
quick. No, dude, I wouldn't. Two quick stories. I would just, dude, if I got $10 million right now, I would invest enough that I don't have to work for a while, and I would
Yeah,
just
but that's
take.
why you can't do that. Invest it, then it's on the books. Then you just fucked up.
Or maybe I'll just see if I could get like just nonstop martial arts training. That's all I want.
Hey,
Just unlimited Krav Maga,
Unlimited Krav Maga, samurai training,
samurai training.
and private jujitsu lessons.
Back to, I know we're getting a little off topic, but I am curious.
Hold on, dude. Do you know what this show's about?
Yeah.
It's a little off topic.
Okay.
That's what we're all about.
But I'm curious about this because I know you've been in the crypto game way longer than all of us. And this is like my first year in it. And I've signed up. I've given them I've practically given these people my blood type and my DNA just to
it's
do
the,
business
yeah,
with
it's
them.
the worst.
Yeah, so my point is, have you gotten 1099s from any of these places you've traded over the last couple years?
Well, Coinbase, you only pay if you sell.
Right, but you've never sold, right?
Well, I sell Ray that I get from on Coinbase. I do sell Ethereum. So what you do is you could at the end of the year you can download your tax
so
forms.
you
They
have
don't send
had
it to you though. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't send it to you. You just
but you
download
have
it.
had to claim it before
This is the first year I'll have to.
because you made a sale last year.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Because, we're going to have huge, huge tax problems for so many people.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on.
Oh, yeah. This year is going to be so epic for
dude,
IRS.
I got my ass kicked last year. I can't imagine. The only saving grace is I have 2 kids now I can write off. And that's going to be big tax write off.
Oh, that is nice, yeah.
Oh, my God. I was going through some of my old videos of them. I love them so much. It's so crazy to see how much they've grown. It is nuts in a year, dude. It is nuts. I wish everybody could feel that feeling to see that. Final 2 things. It looks like we're going to have to snip Roger. We're snipping Roger.
Why wouldn't
nuts.
Is he leaving trails?
He's pissing everywhere.
Were you
Really?
thinking about not doing it?
Well, we were going to be like, maybe we could breed him. And I'm like, that's a horrible idea.
Yeah, don't do that.
So we're going to snip him.
You don't
And I
need
feel
money.
bad because he's never been able to nut. And I want to kind of get him out there to bang some
I
some
thought you
other.
said he was always like humping and licking dicks and stuff.
Yeah, I want him to bang some other dog and then just
You
snip
want to
it.
give him like the one.
a send off
Yeah,
or
yeah.
a nice, you know.
I got my cat. I was talking about this last week. She's over grooming mom, and the doctors are like, "You got to put her on an antidepressant." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, this is like big pharma just going down to the next level."
Dude,
and
don't even get me started on
overprescribing
that.
Animals. I'm like, I don't know if this is okay. I don't want my cat turning into a zombie. She's
No.
already a cat.
Dude, well, my other dog Pollyanna, who is, we were spoiled with how great Pollyanna is. We were so spoiled. Well,
Well, you know what? My turkey dinner in 2016 wasn't when you brought her over.
why?
Did she eat it?
No, but it was like that scene in what do you call it? Christmas Vacation, where she almost just grabbed a turkey leg off the table.
Well, I love her, the pieces. She's so
Oh,
great.
no, I
She's
love her
getting
too.
old now, dude. It sucks. Sucks they don't live forever. It really
Oh,
does
man, it's
suck.
brutal.
But so the first year we had her, the first New Year's, she just starts dry heaving. And we're like, fuck. You know, shit.
Yeah, that's a big pug thing though, right?
No, but this is Pollyanna. She's a mix.
Oh, okay. Shit.
She's a mix of
No, I thought you were
dogs.
talking about the pug.
So we take Pollyanna to the vet on New Year's Eve. Nobody's expecting us to be there. None of the vets are expecting anybody to come in. In walks Pollyanna, Dana, and I, and somebody's been partying. It's been yayo at the vets. And you can tell they're fucking little
They're
yayo
jacked
up.
on the ketamine.
Yeah, they are. They are fucking. So we go see this fat. She's like fucking soup. I just get Coke energy from her. I'm like, what's up? She's like, I figured out what's wrong with your dog. I go, you have? She goes, yeah. I gotta tell you guys something. Your dog is bulimic.
What?
What? Your dog has an eating disorder.
What the fuck?
I go, my dog is bulimic.
What the fuck? That's not true.
This
That's
is
not
a
real.
true story, Johnny. This woman told me my dog on New Year's Eve had a problem with fucking making herself throw up, right? Shit. What's that, 15?
It's 15.
God dang it, man.
Unless you want to fight him.
I don't want you to take the Lord's name in vain either. I feel like that should be $10.
No, I'm saying just the F word.
All right.
Yeah. Some coked out vet told me that my dog has has a problem with shoving its paw down its throat.
Wait, so that was the whole thing? That she just said the dog has bulimia.
Yeah.
What do you do about that? What,
I go, you're retarded.
Therapy?
And I leave.
But was she trying to sell you like a
Yeah.
drug to take care of the
you get
bulimia?
billed
Because
for
that's
that?
what I would assume.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do.
A drug,
They're trying to give you
and
money.
then they build you, I assume.
Yeah.
And you pay.
And like, it's so weird because, you know, it's like, you don't want to get taken advantage of it because if you don't do the right thing, it can
You're
blow up
guilty.
in your face.
Right. Then they're guilting us.
True story. So, like an idiot, I decide to buy one of those like used car, former rental car. I'll buy your car.
It was probably a Mitsubishi too. If I know you.
I forget what kind of car it was.
I don't know
but-
why you think those are good cars.
I mean, Dana had Mitsubishis forever. They gave me a great deal. And I think this is my last one. Final thoughts.
Then the
Final
news.
thoughts.
Then we have the news.
Okay, and then we got Crush This News, Johnny. We're here all night. Okay, I saw a trans ninja in Hollywood Boulevard. Trans ninja
was in costume?
No, well,
Is it a costume if you are a ninja?
Yeah, that's true. If you are trans and a ninja, is it a costume?
I mean, did you see like nunchucks? Did you see throwing stars?
I saw a bow staff, nunchucks, and a fucking piece.
Wait,
Okay.
you were
No,
in
the dick wasn't out, but you could tell the guy had a piece.
Okay. What? No, hold on. This could have been a character from a Marvel film you haven't seen. Were you near Hollywood and Highland?
Yes, but there's no trans ninja character.
Oh, yes, there is. You don't get around anime very much, do you?
No, tell us about it. Tell us what genre guy who gets slang from gay bars. What are the genres that you looking at?
All I'm saying is, if you go on Pornhub and type in anime and trans, your mind
Johnny, can you look that up? Can you look up trans ninja if they exist?
I'm not saying ninja.
I mean, in Komodo, like, they're guys playing chicks.
Yeah, trust me. I don't think this is like a brand new genre that you've never seen.
Trans
before.
character. There's a trans character.
Trans ninja anime.
Every non-binary trans up far left.
Is that what we want?
She's a ninja?
No, that girl's not a ninja.
Okay.
I really don't like anime.
Yeah, you don't.
I find the art disturbing. That's something there. I don't know. What is that?
That's pretty close.
That's a trans furry.
What are they? I just don't like how they mix.
They're probably not cis.
Oh, wait. Oh.
What's that?
I don't know, but that's good. We're getting hot.
Listen, I don't care if you're trans. I'm just saying if you're a ninja, that's a lot of responsibility. Am I right?
You're saying there should be like a tribal council that needs to okay this?
Yeah, I'm just saying with great power comes great responsibility.
Name,
okay?
Name, Krona, anime, soul eater, gender, agender.
Agender. What is agender?
I think that means no gender or not non like.
What's the word on the street on agender? Neff?
Non-positive gender.
That's a
neutral
new one
gender?
to me. But I think the whole they them thing, pronoun thing. I think that's going to be a fad. I think
it's not real. It's just a bunch. It's like
it's a non-positive, like a neutral gender.
What?
Hold on, I need to know what that means.
Doesn't have a gender. It's like just a neutral.
So is this a Wu-Tang guy in a fucking Princess Leia fucking thing? Is that Red Man in Princess Leia outfit? Is that guy fucking agender?
I guess so.
See, listen, dude.
Why is
I
there
don't
jizz
care.
all over the words?
I think you should dress however you want to. I do not know why we only dress up on Halloween. Halloween should be 365. Every day you should dress up however you want to.
Yeah, but then you don't know who's doing it and who's just weird.
Who cares? Do whatever you want.
I
Dress
don't think
however you
so.
want.
I think the crime would just go through the roof if that was allowed.
If you had a bunch of trans ninjas running around, you think that crime would go through the roof?
Yeah.
Wait, so what's the story? So you're walking and
I'm just walking.
and you see a trans ninja.
Just walk past
Describe
me
what they
like
look
the
like.
fucking shadow in the night, dog.
Describe
Just
the look.
quietly.
What are we talking about?
Like Eon Flux looking, but 2 weeks of crystal meth.
But is there skin showing?
What?
Black or white?
White.
Skin? Like we're seeing a lot of skin? Or?
Like bad makeup.
Any cape.
Look. Imagine like the Joker.
Face covered like a ninja or no?
Yeah.
Could it have been
A
just
little face, not like all covered. Not all covered. She had makeup on.
What was it? A Corona mask or was it like a legit
it wasn't
Storm
a mask
Shadow?
Mask. I don't know why I said there was a mask.
And
it
you
was
saw
not
a
mask.
staff.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm telling you, dude. Hollywood Boulevard, perfect.
Hey, maybe trans ninjas are the new vampires. You ever think about that?
Dude, someone's gonna come and steal our ideas right now. Write a movie about trans ninjas.
It's the evolution of the species.
What if trans ninjas are our only hope?
Then R2D2 will be showing a little video that says
What if
trans ninjas are my only hope.
No. This is. Tell me now. Is this way off?
Those are Teenage Mutant Ninja
No,
Turtles.
this.
Hold on. Are those supposed to be dudes dressed like
there's some kind of
chicks?
trans thing. I don't know. It's on the trans list here.
20 most important transgender animes.
Let's get.
Oh, go up. He had that face. Go up. Go. It was a lot like that. He had to look to.
Trap Hideyoshi.
Yeah, he has Trap's face.
Okay.
He had Trap's face, makeup all.
Trap's face.
Yeah, he had Trap's face.
Oh Do you really watch this shit, Neff?
Do I really watch it?
Yes.
Damn right I do.
Yeah.
Here's the
Dude,
thing.
Neff
But like
comes
you're
weird.
tongue in cheek watching it?
No,
Or-
here's the thing. It's research because here's the thing. As a
Oh,
comic,
no, they're not trans.
here's the thing. As a comic, if I don't have 20 minutes of up-to-date porn material in my arsenal, I can't compete. Okay, so I've got to know what is cutting edge, whether it's the next blowout DP video or
Who are you competing with? A Rouse? I mean,
Every
what?
female comic now is like, it's basically phone sex on stage.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. What was that Bill Hicks line? He's like, I'm going to editorialize for 30 minutes, and the last 10 minutes, we're going to pull our chutes and go down to Dick Joke Island. We got to have dick jokes. And
Dude,
that is
my whole
source.
act is well-crafted, multi-layered dick jokes.
Yep.
I take every thought I have, I break it down in dick jokes, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't even care what anybody does. It's just like, if I hear about misogyny and male toxicity, and then I hear women just go up and talk about their pussies the whole time, and talking about shit that I know they don't really do. That's my only problem with filthy female comics.
Right.
Is that 99% of it isn't what they're doing.
Right.
They're just going.
It's not a true lived experience.
It's like most of my shit is true.
Yeah,
if not all of it.
And I'm the same way. I feel like I have the right to speak about it if it's my authentic truth. And if I want to talk about jerking off to a tranny video, which I do, I have a bit in my act about this, and I actually did it. And, I'm not going to get into the bit, but the idea is I was on the road one time and all I had was a Sluts with Nuts video and my Wi-Fi was out. And I have a pre-show routine. I got a jack before I go on stage. There cannot be any cum or piss in my body before I go on stage. And I'm in the middle of nowhere, no Wi-Fi. And the night before, a guy said, I make my own porn. I want you to have this copy. And I looked at it and it was called Sluts with Nuts. So I threw it in. This is when we still had DVD.
Dude, I think, was that the haha? There's a guy that does trans porn that goes to haha. Now, the new haha is the old place where they had the tranny awards. And the only reason I use that word is because that's what they were called.
Yeah, that's what
and
it
the
was
only reason
called.
I know that they were there is because the Naughty Show, we got asked to go cover it. And I sent Buddy Fever down there, who was Skippy Simon, to interview all the winners from who won in the Trans Awards, right? So, yeah, we go down there. So he used to go
What kind of
down.
swag bags are they giving out at the tranny awards? I'm
So
curious.
this is a true story. So he brings one of his trans performers to the show, and she's a really angry trans chick. Okay. Really angry, sitting in the crowd, heckling everybody. Yeah. And so I go, and I loved it, dude. Like, there's nothing I love more than when I know there is a heckler in the crowd, and I got about 2 comics till I go up, and I can just sit there and unload.
Yeah, and that's when you're praying the other comics don't get to him first.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
I
Well,
want
mostly
that.
they melt because they think there's rules. Like a great example, and I'll get back to this trans thing, was at the Comedy Store. I walked in, this is like 15, 16 years ago. There was a blind guy heckling everybody.
How does that work?
He was just sitting there and he's just like, "You're not funny." And like everyone be like, start to lean into the crowd, be like, "He's blind." And they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I walk in, I'm like, "What's going on?" It's like, "Oh, this blind guy is fucking heckling everybody, ruining the show."
Uh-oh.
So what am I at?
25.
Jeez Louise. Okay.
It's going to a good cause. It's worth it.
Johnny, I need this. Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
Thank you for doing this.
By the way, real quick interjection. I saw this on the internet today. They have a bracelet now
Yeah.
that will shock you if you swear. So you could get that if you want that.
Oh, I mean, like, I'm done. I'll be dead.
Yeah.
You might as well put me on the electric chair at
But
that point.
it literally hears, you could program it to whatever word you want. And if
Yeah.
it does it, boom. It's like.
Okay. So I see this guy. I'm like, if this guy heckles me, I'm going to murder him. Okay. So I go up and within 2 seconds, like, "You're not funny." And I just unload on this guy. I mean, dude, nobody likes you at the blind center. Every time you ask for help to leave, they put you right in the walk of traffic. His wife comes in, she starts yelling at me. I'm like, I go blind too. I have to look at your old beat up pussy all night, right? And dude, and half the room is in fear. The other one's like, yeah. So he comes out. This guy, blind guy, comes out. He goes, "Thank you I couldn't get anyone to give me shit. I just want somebody to heckle me, right? I just want somebody to heckle me.
I hate those audience members.
Right? So he goes, will you take a picture with me? I go, yeah, of course I'm flipping him off in the picture the whole time.
Slapping your dick on his shoulder.
So fast forward, I'm at the haha. The guy brings a trans lady to the show. She starts heckling me. And she goes, you're not funny. I go, and you're not a woman. So neither of us are winning right now.
Wow.
Ice, baby.
How'd that go down?
Perfect, dude.
No, I mean with everybody.
Oh, she walked off angry. He walked off angry.
No, I mean, did people die laughing?
Yeah, they thought it was funny.
Because there's a room where that would be like, ooh, interesting.
No, this was 15 years ago when you could laugh at things that were funny.
Yeah, I mean, you still can in front of the Sam Tripoli crowd. Some crowds can't do that. Yeah, that's our stories, dude. Trans Ninja.
All right. We got some good news for you.
Yeah, I mean, how long is this show going to
Can
go,
I just
Johnny?
clear one thing up?
No,
Because
I don't have a lot.
just to clear one
got
thing
like
up,
5.
to go into my Jack video, that was out of desperation. I didn't
Yeah,
jack
sure.
off.
Listen,
No.
Sure.
Nobody cares. Can we call this an episode
No,
coming
it
out
is
of the
very-
closet? Can we
it
call
is
it?
very
Chris
important.
Neff comes out of the closet.
I don't
Yeah.
want people to think that I jack off to tranny porn. The
Who
point-
cares, dude?
I
You're
do
amongst
because-
friends.
Let me just finish.
You're a weirdo. I'm a weirdo.
Just so you have a
Everybody's
visual,
weird.
What I did is
Chris Neff comes out.
I
That's the name of the episode.
hung a towel on top of the tranny that was fucking the other one, so I couldn't see the anchor scars on the fake tits. So I made it look like a real guy was having sex with a woman. Do you know what I mean? But then I stacked books up on the woman, so I didn't see her 5 o'clock shadow, and I made it look like
Does
two.
anybody believe he did
Nobody
this?
believes you.
I did
Nobody
this, man.
believes you're the MacGyver of jacking off, okay?
Here's my
What is
point.
this?
Nobody believes
You
that.
sound like are you trying to jerk off or are you Tom trying to stop Jerry? What is going on here?
Yeah.
Have you seen the Tom and Jerry movie? It is so bad.
No.
I felt,
Why
because
would
I really wanted it to be great because I hate all these great old characters that have kind of been like left behind.
You know why I don't believe this, by the way? Camera work and no pornography has the camera work. It's all just moving
Now,
around.
Johnny, what I will tell you is when I used to do a lot of speed
Yeah.
and I would be on my
By
third
the way,
day.
I love the way you call meth speed. I think you do that just to make yourself feel like
yeah,
it's
I
not
didn't
as
do
bad.
math. I did speed.
Okay, hold on. Did you get it in a pill form?
Dude, you do not categorize my drug abuse. I did speed. Meth is for hillbillies, okay? I did
so
speed.
somebody was giving you pills. And they were
It
speed.
could have been a pill. I don't know. But the point was 3 days in, I'm not looking for sex anymore in my videos. I'm looking for cinematography, okay? I want a director who understands
An
angles,
artist. You want an
okay?
artist.
That's what I'm looking for.
You want an auteur of porn.
yeah, I want somebody who's looking to win
Terrence
an award.
Malick of
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I'm
Salmon
talking about.
The guy that knows
Yeah.
what magic hour really means.
Who shot Batman, the most famous who did Tenet?
Christopher
Oh,
Nolan.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking for the Christopher Nolan of porn, okay? I want angles and I want story, okay? Come on, let's do the news. Doing the news.
Headline.
It's time for headlines. We
Good
do the
news.
headlines
Good news.
for you.
Broken
We
simulation
break
news.
it down.
No, none of that. This is from The Guardian. Doctor admits Israeli pathologists have harvested organs without consent. Israel has admitted pathologists harvested organs from dead Palestinians and others without the consent of their families. A practice, it said, ended in the 90s, but it emerged this
Does
weekend.
anyone believe this story that ended in the 90s? Anyone believe that?
Yeah, what, did the black market for organs just stop in
When did the
1999?
Israelis go, oh, we're going to start following international law? Okay, gotcha.
The admission by the former head of the country's forensic institute followed a furious row prompted by a Swedish newspaper reporting that Israel was killing Palestinians in order to use their organs, a charge Israel has denied and called anti-Semitic.
Of course it is. Like, everything's anti-Semitic. It's just like...
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, well, it sucks. I wish Israel and Palestine could get along. And I just think the internet is changing the game on that.
Now, I just want to, we kind of took Israel down a peg there. Now we're going to big them up.
Well, you know, dude, listen, man. It's just like, here's the thing, man. I've said it before. You know, I know a lot of Israelis. I know a lot of Palestinians. They're wonderful people. There is one side that's funded with all the money and the other side has no money. And there's like, people are acting like why would the Palestinians fire rockets into the thing knowing that hellfire was going to follow? You know, and it's just like, dude, there's articles. I showed to Johnny. Fucking Mossad is funding Hamas. It's controlled opposition, and it just sucks because and both sides should live in peace. There's little Armenia and little Thailand, and they're on the same block.
And little Ethiopia is in between them.
Yeah, and it's just
and they're fine.
And it's just like the thing is that through propaganda. And just like a lot of funding for extremists, you know, you have just basically genocide happening over there. And, you know, it's just like, if this is any other country, would we be sitting back and being okay with it? I don't think so. And I think Israel and Israelis, like I said, I met a lot of them. They're wonderful people. And just like the United States, they're getting bombarded with propaganda that is fucking making them extremists. And listen, man, the United States, same way. And if I could criticize my own government, I can criticize a foreign government. And I'm going to say it, dude. The way we're bombing the fuck out of the other countries, dude, there's going to be blowback on this shit. But again, the average American's a wonderful person. It's just like after 9/11, they're fucking they get whipped up into a frenzy. They hate people that have no power.
Speaking of getting whipped up into a frenzy, we're going to bring it back up here. Why are Israeli Defense Forces soldiers posting thirst traps on TikTok? This is something you've been wondering about for a while.
Dude, do you got any videos of it? I can watch Israeli chicks.
Males or females?
Women.
No, dude, this is my jam.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Jewish chicks will have anal sex with you.
I jerked off to a video you sent of a girl shooting a gun with her ass twerking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I saw
You jerked off to that?
Fuck yeah, I did.
Wasn't that like a second long, 2 seconds long?
Yeah, you know what? It's called the loop feature on Instagram.
Yeah.
Get it?
All right.
I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did.
That's impressive.
I'm an ass guy.
This proposes that they're using TikTok to disseminate propaganda, is what we're getting here. In addition to being well versed in the art of monetizing their personal brands, these Israeli reservists dedicate their pages to pro-Israeli military content. So they're posting twerking, and then they're posting that side by side with like Israeli soldiers playing with Palestinian children. And this one woman, she dances and preens with the camera while the caption is, "When they tried to destroy your nation, but you ended up having one of the most powerful armies." And it's a video of her twerking, of course.
Where's the video? Why aren't you showing it?
My face has been over here and back to you like 10 times.
The video's not here.
Can you look up Israeli soldiers twerking?
I've never had a twerk.
In the context of the most
have you ever
recent...
had a twerk?
What's a twerk?
Have you ever had a woman twerk?
What do you mean?
I mean,
like on you or
no? I mean, like in a sexual relationship. Have you ever been like?
Well, he's never had sex with a stripper either.
No, I haven't.
That's so weird.
But I'm just guessing. Like, is twerking?
That's not weird.
Exactly, Johnny.
Yeah, that's not weird.
It's not weird at all, man.
Okay, what are we, white belts in this room? Can you go into YouTube and look up Israeli soldiers twerking?
Okay.
No, I guess my point is
every time I do this, I think Abby Martin would be so disappointed with me.
I guess it's generational. Like when I was growing up, we didn't eat asshole, and now it's a different generation. But I've never been with a girl that's like, "Hey, do you want me to twerk?" And I certainly
I don't think that's what girls do. They're like, "Hey, I don't think you twerk for your boyfriend."
I think you do.
Speaking of Abby Martin, this is from RT. This is asking if these are right.
I think I want it. The IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, have had a hell of a couple of weeks, and it's really brought the nature of the Israeli army into sharper focus.
Dolce.
Look at this.
I mean, they're so hot.
Just a huge ass.
On the one hand, it's capable of killing Palestinians en masse.
Yeah, dude, this video is exactly what's wrong with the world.
Female soldiers twerking on TikTok.
So I guess it's all okay.
Female
She's not going to twerk, is she?
IDF soldiers defending our country.
Look at that.
And then being
that's not twerking either.
A couple of weeks ago,
that's fucking high school slow jam.
It's coming.
The IDF honeys went next level with the patriotic
next level. Here we go.
Hey, baby, let me see it.
Oh, I like her. Wow.
Stop. What the hell are you talking about? Get my pretty name out of here.
They all have colored hair. Have you noticed
was
that?
on the official IDF account.
Are you even allowed to do that in the United States military? Color your hair?
Okay, I'm calling clickbait unless I see some twerking real fucking quick.
I don't want to see eyeball. No.
It could be because a woman edited this video that we're not getting actual.
Yeah, it's why Playboy went to shit when they put his daughter in charge.
And the killing in this context of a decades-long, nuanced, so-called conflict
I could listen to her talk
does
about.
present.
I do love that accent. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, look at cat in the background.
Yeah,
you might have a chance here, dude. Look at her. Look at the shape of her.
I mean, if those 4,000 rockets that Hamas fired into Israel,
I gotta say though, I haven't paid attention to a
really
word
were
this one
horrific,
said. I've just kind of been looking at her face.
maybe the generals in Tel Aviv could have told the IDF
Tel Aviv?
honeys
Is that how we
to
say that now?
tone
Tel Aviv?
down the twerking on
You
TikTok.
do if you're British.
Yeah, it's like, what do you do, dude? I've been on. I was in USOs. We went to Afghanistan. One of my favorite things to do was to watch hot chicks walk around with guns. I mean, what do you want to do, dude? It's like sometimes you gotta separate the artist from the art, right? I mean, like, right? It's like Michael Jackson diddled kids, but "Beat It" was one of the greatest songs of all time, right? Thriller was one of the greatest songs of all time. Yes, these are IDF soldiers. Yes, they are committing war crimes against the Palestinians. But those asses, I would eat for days, right? I would just eat their war criminal
the
butts.
ass didn't do any war crimes.
The ass,
didn't.
yeah. You can't blame the ass. I just eat it and be like, hear me out about the fucking Palestinians. And I would just tongue their butts for an hour.
There was a good 4 years of moratorium on Michael Jackson's publishing the music after he died. It wasn't out there. And then all of a sudden, I think it was Buick came back and they were like, cool, we can all listen to Beat It again.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, nobody's like, dude, we got to stop listening to it. Everyone's like, yeah, he was a scumbag, but
I'm not
man.
a big MJ guy. That's weird.
Neither am
What? Oh, my God, dude.
He doesn't like me either. What are you looking at me?
His old stuff is insanely
His
good.
old, oh yeah, nobody's talking about
Thriller,
his new
all
stuff.
that shit. Yeah, but nobody's meant to be. It's so hard to be in head of the, especially music.
I just think he's kind of
dude.
cheesy. I don't know.
Johnny, how old are you?
35.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would think it was cheesier too if I was 10 years
I
younger.
think he's the. I think like, especially.
But I love.
Jackson
I mean, I
5.
love like 70s music.
Baby
like,
girl, you're my world.
I fucking love the Beatles. Yeah, well, the Jackson 5
Yeah,
I like.
but
The
see,
Jackson 5 I'm totally
not
cool
a
with.
Beatles guy. Next.
The
story.
Jackson 5's great, but not. I just don't like MJ.
David Deary, who's one of my favorite people in the world. I love him with all my heart. He said one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard in my life. Because I would talk about, like, how come I go to rap concerts, half the rap concert is white, but then you go to metal concerts, there's no black people.
Oh, the audience?
Yeah, there's a couple people, but there's it's not even close. And David's like, well, because the fact is black music's good and white music sucks. I'm like, I'm 45 years old and I've been around
At the time you were.
Yeah, at the time I was 45 years old. And I was traveling, I've been around the sun 45 times. And in that 45 times, I've never heard anything that retarded before. That is the most, if I could go, that's the most retarded thing I've ever heard. Yeah. Okay. That beat out when I asked the stripper why she changed her name to Asia. And she says it's because a country everybody knew, right? Like that was winning. And then David Deary blew past that, Usain Bolt style, right? And just, it's just very interesting.
Okay, this is from Newsweek. Texas man returns home to find a dead woman in his bed.
Lucky him.
Wow. A man made a surprising discovery at his home in a southern Texas city when he walked into his bedroom and found the body of a deceased woman there. The man had been away from his house for several weeks and only returned home on Wednesday, this past Wednesday. According to police, the man returned home to South Alameda in Corpus Christi, a Texas city on the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, early Sunday morning.
Dude, is Alameda ever not shady as shit?
Yeah, even out here. Yeah.
You're right.
I've never been
Oakland,
to Alameda.
sketchy. Alameda here, gross.
Yeah, gross. What's more sketchy, Martin Luther King Boulevard or Alameda?
They don't know yet how she died. They're waiting on the autopsy. Isn't that interesting, though? Just so imagine that, coming home, getting ready to hop into bed, you're tired, you've been away a couple of weeks on the road, and you're just like, oh, I can't wait to get into bed, man. And then you just slide in, next thing you feel like a cold hand down there. Wouldn't that be creepy? Dude?
Yeah, but did he know the woman?
No, it doesn't sound like it's just an anonymous.
So why would you sleep at the? I mean, like, I know.
I mean, do you check your bed when you come home? No, it must be. I don't even look at it.
But you walk to your bed. You're like, who the fuck is laying in my bed?
I guess so.
That happened to me before when I was in college. My roommate would get so drunk he'd pass out in my bed, and I would just fucking kick him.
Yeah.
Get up!
My
you see a kid, and then I like, dude. I mean, like, I mean, how quickly would you have sex with just a strange woman? How quickly?
A dead woman?
No, not a dead woman. Just a woman. How quickly could you go,
Is she
I
hot?
just met you to bang you?
A 10?
Yeah, we'll say like a hot chick. How quickly?
Condom or no condom?
Well, you know what's so funny? Like, dude, there's part of the country, nobody's masking up. I don't even think they're wearing condoms anymore, dude. I think everyone's fucking bare.
No.
Everybody's
we
road
are
dog.
still wearing
I'm
condoms.
saying in the rest of the
has
country.
a real habit of projection. It's a real
Everybody's
problem.
raw dogging out
Well,
there,
yeah,
dude.
there is all
They're
this
tired
talk.
of covering up everything. They're just like, hit it and quit it.
Yeah, I mean, if you thought the herpes outbreak at Coachella was bad 5 years ago, we are going to see massive outbreaks of STDs in the next couple of months.
Okay, Debbie Downer, or you
I'm
can
just
just think
telling you
about
what's
all
gonna
the
happen.
wonderful children that are coming into the world. But the point is, that's the ultimate STD, right? Like
It's kids?
Yeah.
No. Herpes is the ultimate STD.
I think AIDS is way worse.
But we're straight men. You can't get AIDS if you're a straight man.
Yeah, but I mean, AIDS is out there. I mean, it's
of course, and I'm
it's
not-
in the realm.
Yeah, and the reason I bring this up is because you know me, I've been trying to date for 4 years, and I keep running into the same thing over and over again. And it's like the second date I meet on Bumble with somebody, they're just like, "Oh, and just to let you know, I have herpes, but I'm really careful, and you're never going to get it." And my response is, "I'm also really careful, and I'm never going to get it because I don't have sex with women that have herpes."
Okay.
Tell me on the first date or over the phone.
Well, that's nice that they're telling you.
Before I blow, Starbucks.
What's the point of this fucking thing again?
The point is that the
Dead body in the bed? I don't know.
Yeah, my point is like how quickly will you go from I just met you to I'm hitting it?
Not me. I'm gonna have the conversation.
Okay, you, Johnny, how quick?
Yeah, I gotta know some things. Make sure this is not a schizo or something.
Like, I'm not gonna say the name of the comic, but someone said they were in a place where they literally met a girl in like 2 minutes and they were boning.
It's hypothetically possible.
No,
Right.
yeah, but we're talking about a woman that's in your bed. You haven't done any work. She's just already there.
Yeah, but
that's
wouldn't you
weird.
notice she's in your bed? He's like, you go to
No,
grab it.
I'm just imagining it's like dark. He's coming in, and he's just like, plopping down the bed, and then there's a body there. And you're just like,
Yeah,
what
that
the
would be
fuck?
creepy.
Yeah,
And then he
dude, that
has to
happened.
feel
There's a
how cold
mystery-
she is.
A mystery back where I grew up, a small town where I grew up. A couple of friends of mine, they came home from a vacation like that, and there was a guy dead in their pool. His clothes were neatly folded beside the pool, and the body in there. And then there was a kind of a mangled bicycle that was nearby that they assumed the guy rode on. Nobody knows what happened, though. I think probably got hit by a car and somebody threw his body in the pool. But, is that crazy? God. Nobody ever found out what happened.
How about the lady that hit somebody and he fell into her windshield? She drove home with him and left him in the car till he died in the windshield.
Oh, no. I saw in LA a couple of weeks ago this homeless guy. They have footage of him. He gets hit by like 3 people. Nobody stops. He dies. Nobody stops for the guy. 3 people hit him. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
All right, we went from Israel, Palestinian, now to just the death of homeless. We're really bringing it down. Let me see if I can pull something here to bring us. Oh, this is kind of cool. Newsweek. This is a nod to Chris Neff and the guys over at Cash Days. UK police raid suspected cannabis farm, and instead they find a huge Bitcoin mining operation.
And what happens? They arrest
Let's
everybody?
find out here. Police in the United Kingdom recently executed a raid on a suspected cannabis farm. I imagine because of the power draw and the
they're
heat.
going after electricity.
Yeah. And they instead find a huge Bitcoin mining farm. The West Midlands Police Department said it executed a search warrant at a Black Country industrial unit in Sandwell on May
What's
19th.
Black
Yeah, what does
Country?
that mean?
Yeah, I
Black
have no
country.
idea. I don't know. I'll look it up in a second. After receiving intelligence that a unit was being used as a marijuana farm. Oh, I see. It was kind of a storage unit, I guess. In a press release, the department said that it received reports of numerous people visiting the unit at different times of day. They also noticed ventilation ducts and wiring coming from the unit, and a police drone even noted a considerable heat source from above. Yeah, so they were looking at heat. They are all classic cannabis factory signs, but when the officers gained entry, they found a huge bank of around 100 computer units. Part of what's understood to be a Bitcoin mining operation.
Yeah, moral of that story, buy
here's-
NVIDIA.
Here's some
Okay?
cool, yeah. Here's some photos. Yeah, it's so hard to get a decent graphics card right now, an NVIDIA
is,
graphics
man.
card. It's impossible. Newegg, one of the major retailers, Sam, they just have to do raffles to let people buy graphics cards. You have to do they do a shuffle every day is what they call it. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's not huge. I wouldn't call that
Mining
huge.
gold on World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
cannot
that's just
be
a
easy right
stupid
now.
story. Another story to make Bitcoin look outlaw. It's just crazy. Next story.
I like that story. What else do we got here?
I mean, we went pretty long.
Okay,
Johnny.
this is good. This is from the NBC in the Bay Area. Mendocino restaurant adds $5 fee for customers wearing masks. Isn't that funny?
I love that.
$5.
Wear a mask, pay a penalty.
Fuck you guys.
Oh, they're doing the reverse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's pretty
good.
cool.
Good.
That's
good,
the
good.
unusual message a Mendocino restaurant owner is offering his customers. Signs posted in the windows and at the register of Fiddlehead's Cafe on Lansing Street read
And where, what
$5
state?
fee.
That's California. Mendocino's gorgeous.
Yeah,
$5
dude.
fee added to orders placed while wearing a mask. So if you place an order while wearing a mask, it's a $5
When I was a
fee.
child, I always fantasized about having my wedding in Mendocino.
It wasn't about tranny porn.
But like I said, it didn't exist back then. It didn't even cross my mind.
Now we're gonna bounce that out.
I will say this as long as we're on trannies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like tranny porn in general.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I would go trans if I knew the technology was so good that I knew I could go back. Do you know what I mean? And it's
No,
coming.
I don't.
No. It's coming. Okay. We're in the
So
dawn.
just a fully reversible trans
Hold on,
procedure.
Neff. You would be a woman for a little while.
100%.
Interesting.
If I knew I had the option to go back completely.
Okay, Neff,
Yeah.
and you wonder why people make transitioning jokes with you.
No, you're not seeing the big picture.
I am seeing the
See,
big
I don't
picture.
think it's coming though. I
Oh,
think
no, Johnny?
what you're likely to get is a sort of a simulated experience like that Black Mirror episode where those two guys end up fucking in that video game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
That's more. I don't think you have a reversible.
Why wouldn't
They
you?
barely have. They don't even have the surgery down yet. The surgery is now.
Dude.
Whoa,
No.
whoa.
Listen
What
to
do you
me.
mean they don't have
listen.
the surgery?
The surgery.
Johnny,
Those women.
trans
no,
are
listen,
like
Just listen to me talk for a second. Those women. Those holes close if they don't keep sticking a
You've
stent
said
in
that
there.
before, and you're
And it's an
gross.
absolute fact, though.
Okay.
Yes.
We're not talking about like the first generation of the iPhone. Okay.
Okay.
We're talking like when we're at the iPhone 59. Okay. You're going to be able to go get a trans.
What? Just kind of push
operation.
your dick in and then pop it back out later.
I'm telling you, man, they were already good before. Okay. But they're getting so good. If I had the option and I know I could, like, if they put my dick on ice and they're like, if you don't like this, we can put you back, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
There's no option.
crazy.
No way.
Just so you can
I'm
feel
cutting
what it's
my
like, yeah.
dick ever. Even if they're like, we'll put it right back. Never.
You wouldn't want the experience?
No.
Just knowing that you could get it all back.
Nope.
What, like nanobot surgery? Is that what we're thinking? Like that advanced? Is that?
I'm telling you, in 50 years, this will be something that
50
you
years.
can choose to do.
All right. Well, let's hope you hold on.
I won't make it. It's
All
going to
right.
be his generation's kids that are going to be doing this. I mean, it's going to be insane.
God help us.
I think you'll just do virtual where you'll be like,
that's it.
I'm a fucking trans and just gobbling all the dicks
I mean,
you
if
want.
Kurt Cobain was alive today, he wouldn't be singing "Everybody's Gay." He'd say "Everybody's Trans."
Man, that's a weird way to end the show. Am I
No,
right,
no,
everybody?
No, okay. NME. This is just the kind of some balance from that last story. A U.S. promoter is charging unvaccinated fans $1,000 for tickets to upcoming punk shows.
He's so
punk
stupid.
shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Regular
punks
tickets.
have any money to go watch shows?
And punk is dead.
Regular tickets
Just
are
like
$18.
every other outlaw form of art.
This is in Florida.
Any art is hijacked by rich kids. Hijacked. Stand up, the UFC, all of it. People did it because the outlaws did it first because they couldn't do anything else. This is the only way they could make money. And then they make it profitable, and then the rich kids and the bean counters come in, and they just steal it. And this is an example of it. There is no punk rock. Punk rock is not a style of music. It is a fucking... Oh, another one, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, oh,
dirty.
Thank you.
It's not a style of music. It's a what?
It's a
By
philosophy
the way,
in
why
life.
did you narc on yourself? He didn't even
Yeah, I
catch
didn't even catch that one. Yeah.
Yeah, because dude, it's not about the money.
He's an honest man.
It's about me just not saying the F word every other word.
A Florida gig promoter has come up with a way of making sure that as many fans as possible attending an upcoming punk show have been vaccinated.
Dude, everybody like this, when people like Neff who got the vax has full-blown AIDS, they should all, when they turn to zombies, go eat these people. Right? Assholes like this.
Got a picture here for you. What would you say this guy's guilty of?
Bad life decisions?
Of transitioning poorly.
Look at the tattoos. Look at he's got the
Tears of a
pentagram on
clown.
his head.
That's
I'll tell
Richard
you.
Ramirez
Yeah.
stuff. That guy's murdered.
No, is that guy trying to be every character in Casino? Is that what he's trying to do?
No, this is LA Times headline. A self-styled Satanist beheaded his cellmate, but the guards did not notice, a report said. Is that interesting? The convicted killers shared the same cell at Corcoran State Prison, but on the morning of March 9, 2019, only one was still alive. Jaime Osuna, 31, had decapitated and dissected the body of his cellmate, Luis Romero, 44, with a makeshift knife. State documents show. But after prison guards made their rounds, they reported that both men were alive, according to new reports on the California prisons from the Inspector General's office.
Okay, can we hear their murders? I want to know who was worse.
No, time out. If that's my cellie, I'm offering up my asshole to get out of that cell.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Dude, Neff came out of the closet today. Can we all agree on that?
Johnny, put it back up.
Can we all agree Neff came out? Hey, vote in the comment section if you listen to this podcast this long.
Time out. It's not about being gay in prison. We've been over this. It's about power. And if I give up my asshole to get away from that, I am not gay. That is about self-preservation because that is a death sentence waiting to happen 3 feet away from you.
Okay.
So you just lay down, ass up, face down, ass up, and just be like, "Get me out."
Not to him.
Yeah.
You go to the big guys and say, "My ass is
Get me
haunted.
outta here,
It's
yeah.
yours. Get me out of this fucking room with this guy."
Neff, I feel like you're going to do that regardless of who your roommate is. Oh my God! It's a paraplegic. Where are the fucking Aryan race guys?
I'll tell you what. If I am locked up for a life sentence, I'm not worried about transitioning back, but I am going to make the state pay for my tranny surgery.
It's dude. Neff wants to be a trans. Am I right? Hey, vote.
Go work at Amazon.
Yeah.
That's what we learned last week. Yeah, Amazon will pay for your
Can you
trans
bring
surgery.
up that again and show what Neff would look like in prison after about 2 weeks?
Somebody posted a video of me in prison today.
This is what Neff will look like after he walks in and realizes he has a gimp for a cellmate in jail. This is what Neff will look like. There we go. All right. Neff will be like, "Oh my God, you're paralyzed from the neck down." Here I go. Oh, this is Neff 2 weeks in.
Oh, I've seen
This shining music.
I live in Minnesota.
I'm Neff. I'm doing life.
I was a hairstylist for 20 years.
And then
I just need to change. I googled the insurance. For
I have a
transgender
mangina and I had a really
the
meanie
insurance at Amazon
cellmate.
was way above average. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna let
started
Amazon
down this
use
road because
me
Jaime
to get the
threatened to
work
saw my
done,
head off.
and I'm going to use them for the insurance.
They're gonna use me. I love that. They're gonna use me.
You're gonna be on your feet all day. No, it's not like that. Amazon is here for us.
Amazon,
We're gonna rent you a space
allegedly the
share.
worst
She in
place to
heels
work.
in a factory?
Oh yeah.
Myra, treat me with respect. Amazon has paid for 4 surgeries for me. That's
Oh,
really
so
over
This is a real commercial.
Yeah, this
dude.
is you in prison.
Oh, look at that cat and a dog.
Amazon gave me the
Neff,
means.
that's
She's
what
got
you're
a
going to be
Peloton
rinsed.
bike.
She's got a Peloton and she's working at Amazon. She's crushing it in life. Good for her.
Neff, all right, guys. Great show today.
Great show.
I think there's one more. Yeah,
Come on!
We want to end on animals. We always end on animals.
Oh, we always want it.
Yeah, this is from the Independent. Monkeys steal coronavirus blood samples after attacking lab assistant. Isn't that
This is
just
12
wonderful?
monkeys all over again.
This
dude.
is it.
A gang of monkeys reportedly attacked a laboratory
Out of
worker
China?
and ran off with coronavirus blood samples.
Is it out of China?
It's in Uttar Pradesh. That sounds like
close enough.
Yeah, close enough. Close enough.
It's in India. Yeah. So
Oh,
they're just
yeah,
running
same
around
thing.
With,
Same
coronavirus.
thing. Same thing.
Video footage
Same
shared on
comment.
Twitter shows a monkey sitting in a tree with what appears to be one of the stolen kits. Oh yeah, here it is, right here. Here's
I gotta see that.
Oh, he's like holding it like somebody on Hollywood Boulevard with their guitar.
What was that?
This is when Hollywood has to create something that's unwritable to write the actual movie.
Like,
So-
see, it's kind of real.
Why does that keep happening? Isn't that
Because we don't need to see it, Johnny.
weird? All right.
We don't need to see this
Sam's
bullshit.
been trying to get out of here for 30 minutes.
Johnny, it is now 12:19.
Yeah, what is this? The Dane Cook of podcasting?
Yeah,
here?
what are we
trying to
doing
do?
here?
Break an
No, we're done. That's the
18-hour
last story.
record?
I just can't get the video to play.
Well, guys, I am going to be in Minneapolis. I'm going to be in Miami this week. I'm going to be
Shitcoining.
Shitcoining. I'm going to be in Houston after that, go to samtripoli.com. If you want to see more Neff, because he crushed while coming out, which is very difficult to do, listen to Cash Daddies. What is your social media, dude?
Chris Neff Comedy and Horsetooth.
Horsetooth. Johnny, you want to pitch anything? You want to say anything?
Yeah. Patreon.com/broken simulation, rockfin.com/broken simulation.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me,
tuning
guys.
in.
It was a lot of fun.
This marathon. I don't know what this telethon was for. Did we raise enough money? But we did it.
And for the record, I did jack off to the trannies. I did do that. That's not a lie. And again,
why are you acting?
It's not that part we don't believe. Believe me, we totally think that happened. We don't believe you put books to block off their.
I did exactly that. I put a towel on the right side and I stacked books on the left.
All right, this has been Broken Sim. Hey, if you like the show, fuck.
Oh, hey,
I stopped it. I stopped
no, you
it.
didn't.
I said
no, you
fuck.
didn't.
I heard the
no,
hard
I said fuck.
Hard C came out.
Came in there. Yeah.
Now, if that's your fault, I tried
40.
to end the show,
40.
and you kept going with your tranny jack-off stuff. Guys, support the show. Spread the word.
I have a
Let your
real
friends
quick
know.
before you end it. Now, if they find more F-bombs that you dropped that I didn't catch.
No,
do
you
those
had
count?
to catch it.
Okay.
That's it. It's done. So I'm at what?
I got 7 here.
I got 40. I counted 8.
Stop, dude.
Oh, you gave that one back. It's 35.
Thank you. All right, guys. Thanks for listening, Broken Sim. We'll see you soon. Bye.